with people exercising religion, but I do not like religion being used as a guise to save or prevent harm from other, you know, like, oh, we'll save you from the trans people in the bathrooms kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like it being used as a guise for that, for ill will unto other people. Jewish and from the Middle East, like, what right? Hmm. Republican Jesus? Oh no. This bid looks very cool. Thank you. I'm still like, I don't know. Is it the vibe that I want to have? I'm still like, am I going the right direction with it, you know? That's really funny though. Gonna lurk up kit for kids from the school. Oh, thank you. Wait, I don't know why I said thank you. Thanks for the lurk though, I mean. Thanks for picking up your children. But also, yes, layered gardens, kind of, yeah. I want to make like little hangout spots or like a little yard for the kids to kind of chill. My morality does not depend on the fear of godly punishment. Seriously. Like, how about closing the gap between American bathroom doors that is big enough to drive a school bus through? You're not incorrect, but why is that a thing? That's something that I didn't realize. Okay, I picked this up in high school actually, Jody, because we had like some exchange students. Because we were asking them like, what is the biggest culture shock? Like, what's the weirdest thing that you've seen since coming to America? And then one of the girls said, this was like in 2008, 2009, and she goes, the gaps in the bathroom stalls. And we were like, what? And then they were talking, I was like, yeah, there's like non-existent in Europe. Like, why are there those huge gaps here? I don't understand. Is it something not, I realize not everything is like nefarious, but like, is it, I don't know. Maintain eye contact with someone while pooping. The gap is too big, right? Okay, but I remember when I was a kid, I was little, and there was this guy in the bathroom and he like peered into the bathroom stall when I was a child. I was like in second grade probably. It's just cheaper probably because there shouldn't be, right? It's probably just cheaper, right? Butt contact. Butt spot. What the heck? Okay, butt spot. Oh my god. If you can maintain butt contact with somebody while pooping, the gap is butt. But you come in here and butts like that. This is my neighborhood. Allah is just Arabic for God, right? But the thing is, like, and that's so true though. Like, there's this whole movement about how like if your religion doesn't look like ours kind of thing, then it's not the right kind of thing. Is that there's this whole like idea. I'm not saying that this because like I believe that, but like there's that whole like idea out there. Very tall and I hate it when stall walls are short. I have to accidentally make eye contact with someone over the top of the stall while pulling up my pants. That's happened to me. And you're a little bit taller than I am too. But like I've remembered, like I've had something like that happen to me too. I was like, I swear I'm not peeking. I'm just tall. And like, it just happened to be right there. Like, I swear to God. No, not the accidental poo-poo pee-pee or the poo-poo peep. Not the poo-poo peep. Appreciate being short more than I do now. Never thought of that, right? It's actually kind of terrifying. It is. It's really hard to put yourself back together with squatting. It is. Yep. That's why like when Michael and I went tent shopping a few years ago, we wanted to make sure that there was like a place for us to like stand up straight in there kind of thing. Hi, CVS, welcome on in. Guys, I don't know what I should do. I'm so lost with this landscaping. What am I putting down here? Do I put like hangout spots? Do I put, I don't know. Maybe I should just put hangout spots? I don't know what I'm doing. I've got this far, but I'm not sure. What's the right move? Poo poo peep, right? It really, I'm gonna call the bathroom stalls like that. It's like the poo poo peep peeps. Bubble blower? I think so. Tried looking up, and when exploitation is giving us having gaps at open spaces and toilet for quick access if someone happens to collapse in the restroom. There are over 440,000 toilet-related injuries in the US every year. I'd be so curious to see why Europe doesn't have these things too. You know, like what are the numbers for Europe as well? A barbecue sitting area, little pond plants and little tan beds. That'd be cute. Little seating area with fairy lights. That'd be adorable. I like that idea. A little fountain or something, like a little water area would be nice. Ooh, that'd be a good idea. Let's actually check. I don't think that I can put a fountain in here though. Like, I don't think I can. Hopscotch or marbles. Ooh, like a hot tub. That'd be a good one too. Hey, Laura, are you kidding me? Thank you so much. Yeah, I can't put like a pool or anything in here. I mean, I could put a pool here. Thank you for the sub. Welcome on into the Beanie Weenie Club. I really hope you're having a good day. Yeah, it's a platform. I can't do it. Get to work or get together. Personally, get together has a lot more going on for it. I think get to work is fun. But get together, I think you're gonna be a lot happier with for gameplay, creatism, and the world and the build buy. Get to work does have some like prison chic aspects to it, and aliens are a little bit kind of meh. If I'm gonna be honest, the going to work thing is really fun if that's your vibe, but I feel like get together, it adds like clubs, which can be really fun. Windenburg is really pretty. Don't mind a gap if you watch me poop, that's on you, right? That's kind of how I've been like at in my life now. It's like if someone sees my poop, be like, whatever. Or sees me pooping, I'm like, that's, you know, we all gotta poop at some point. It took me a while to get to that point in my life, but I feel like I hit 30 and my brain finished cooking and I'm just like, yeah, whatever. Just for the jobs. That can be really fun. That it really can be. Public stalls is the fact that everyone is there to do the same thing, go pee-pee, right? We all gotta get a poo-poo peep. Yes, Mount Komorebi is really pretty. With that pack is so gorgeous. That would sit with you pooping without blinking, right? Those are real friends. I'm just joking. Yeah, that pack is very pretty though. But also, yes, Jody, there's different strokes for different folks. But yeah, Snowy Escape is really pretty. It's so gorgeous. I really can't wait to start renovating some of those. So someone said like a little sitting area, like a grill place. A fire pit, right? There's like a little coffee table thing. Where is it? There's like a mini coffee table. It's like the light up one from like the fire one. I'm probably like looking right at it and walking right past it. I think it's City Living. Oh, a ball pit for the kiddo. I thought about maybe doing something somewhere else. I don't know. Everybody poops. It's true. They made a book on that too, didn't they? I want to say. I think so, didn't they? Like an everyone poops thing. Oh wait, City Living. Hello? Duh! I'm like, where are the packs? My brain stopped working for like 1 second. Here we go. Actually, that was more than 1 second. No, Kylie, I'm so sorry that your internet's being a pain. That's really irritating. I hope it stops being a pain soon. Can't think of his name, but the insult dog. Oh, I see. Oh, right. Yes, right. Also, by the way, Twitch is going to play ads in a second, so I'm going to pause. I pause for ads, so thank you so much for coming on by, and I'll be right back. Big John, that'd be cute. A few pots for growing tomatoes and onions next to it. That'd be so sweet. Like a little mini garden. That's cute. This is for a challenge called the Jellybean Legacy that we're playing, and this has been a very spicy gameplay, like storyline, you guys. It's so good. Poot. Yay! Poot, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Stinkerbell, that's so cute. Everybody poops. Read it to your daughter when you were potty training her. That's so sweet. I love that. Oh my God. You know, do you guys know Miss Rachel? If you guys have kids, even if you don't have kids, I don't have kids and I know who Miss Rachel is because like TikTok sends me that stuff. I'm on parenting TikTok because I find it interesting. Just like the psychology of parenting and stuff. But Miss Rachel's been posting some really cute videos for adults. Like she's basically parenting us, like telling us like, it's okay to take a break. It's okay if you're feeling overwhelmed or whatever. And I'm like, Miss Rachel is crack for babies. A golden Caputrain? Are you kidding me? That's so cool. Another one? That's the second one we've had in about a month period. Thank you, Ashley. Thank you, Trish. That's a golden Caputrain. You guys can get the golden Kappa emote. I know, I like Miss Rachel too, Vic. Same. Oh my God. Thank you. Thank you for the 200 biddies. Cassie, thank you for the 500 biddies. All of your bits and subscriptions add time to the clock, by the way. Thank you so much. A sub adds 5 minutes. Tier 2 sub adds 10 minutes, and I think 15 minutes for tier 3, and biddies add 100 seconds. Thank you! Which is like a minute over a minute. Math is hard. A golden train? Oh my God, there's like a really tiny percentage that they appear. And basically you get like a golden emote that you unlock and stuff. It's like an exclusive one. It's super rare. This is the third one we've ever had on my channel, but the second one we've had within like a month period. Thank you for the 100 biddies, and thank you, Chloe, for the 300 biddies. That is so nice. I know, right, Poot? Thank you. And thank you guys for adding time to the clock, and thank you for supporting our community and me. Thank you. Oh, your earbuds are awful. Aw. Vic, it says, is that a weed? I'm calling the police. And they're like, no, it's a crayon. It's like an old vine. I'm so sad. I'm trying hard to stop, but it's not working. Oh no, Harley, thank you so much. But also, oh my gosh, try refreshing. Chris, is that a weed? No, it's a crayon. I'm calling the police. And they do it like on a microwave. It's like boop, 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 boop. It was a long time. Super Buns, welcome back. How are you? I'm so glad to see you today. How are ya? I've been struggling with this build, but hey, it's fine. Right? They really do. They live rent free in your head. Honestly, they're so good. They're such good vines. A few of my alerts are vines and stuff. Not all of them though, but a few of them. Thank you. Thank you so much for the 100 biddies, by the way. You're so kind. Goob. I also have nothing funny to say. You know, everything you say could be funny, I guess. You know, we could say that. I like it. There, those are evil. Oh my God, Poo Poo Charmer. What? Are you kidding me? Oh my God, is that even real right now? Thank you so much. You just donated 5 tier 2 subbies. That is so nice. You hurt my feelings. I did say Poo Poo Charmer. So I know what a porpoise is, but I've never heard the word porpoise pronounced out loud. So I used to call her Porpoise Charmer. And Michael goes, what is that? I think that's porpoise, by the way. I was like, oh my God, because I'd never heard it. Poo Poo Charmer, but then also I accidentally called her Poo Poo Charmer one day. So it just kind of stuck. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that though. Let me write your name here. I'm gonna write your name 2 times because those were tier 2 subs, so I think that makes sense. Thank you. Thank you. That is so nice. I know Michael called it. He did. Gray Bun, thank you for the 9 months, and thank you for the Prime subby. What are we gonna name our Twitch baby? What we got going on? That is so awesome, though. Thank you so much, you guys. I don't know what to say. I literally can't believe it. You guys are phenomenal people. Thank you for being a part of my day. Thanks for being so kind. I know 9 months. That's so crazy. I literally can't believe it. Outdoor kitchen. I kind of like this idea. As though our regular kitchen isn't good enough. We need 2 kitchens. I'm game for this. I've been struggling along with this build. Oof, it's out of my comfort zone, so it's been challenging me in a lot of ways, but I'm not mad about it either, because I'm learning a lot of stuff too. Kind of like stretching myself a little bit. Amazing 9 months. I know. Oh my God, I'm so lucky. I know, right? Double the exactly. 2 kitchens means double the chaos for the fires. I am game for that. I'm gonna put this here. I'm gonna sit like there. I also think that I'm gonna like squeeze that inside because that just looks better to me. I want 2 kitchens, a regular kitchen and a canning kitchen. Oh my God, a canning kitchen would be amazing. And thank you, Stinkerbell. I'm so glad you like it. The music, the mirror trick, isn't it so fun? Once you figure out like little things, I always go like that too. Or I always like, how do I want to say? I always like do it over and over when you learn a new trick. Garbage can in the corner. I don't know if that'll be functional, but I think it'll look really pretty. You know, there's been the weird garbage glitch anyway. Hi, Crystal. How was your nap? I hope you're doing okay. But if this place burns down, I know, seriously, like I am gonna be so bummed if it burns down too. I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself if it does. So you know what I kind of want to do though? I want to put a roof over this because if I don't, I think this is just going to break all the time. Actually, no, I'll just repair this. It'll be fine because this will just like fizzle out. Hi, PTX, welcome on in. I hope you're doing good. Good to see you. I'm trying to make like a little grilling area or like an outdoor kitchen. Had to talk to your son's school and doc about his immunization, so I didn't get to sleep. Oh no, dang it. Clement, we're like rich enemies because of Poppy. Poppy is basically, yes, essentially giving him this place because we rolled the dice and Poppy, remember they were living with Poppy, but then they were gonna move out. And then Poppy's like, not on my watch. So then she's like, actually, I have a place for you to live. Tizza, thank you so much for gifting that sub. So then she's basically giving them this place to live because she's got this place completely armed up with cameras, which we're going to add in just a little bit too. But thank you. Oh my God, I can't believe that was a golden Capitrain again, though. That is so cool. That is like the 4th one I've ever seen. And 3 of them happened on my channel. One like a year or like over a year ago. And then there was like 2 of them relatively recently too. I wonder what the percentage is of like when a hype train is triggered, if it's like a golden Capitrain. That is so cool. Thank you so much for the follow, by the way. Also, thank you so much for the hype train, you guys. We got a golden Kappa. Look, that's so cool. I wish they would give them to you for longer than like 24 hours though. Like almost, I wish they'd do like a month or something. I think that'd be really cool. Something longer. But how stinking awesome is that? The golden Kappa, look at that. That's so fun. Maybe a week or something, right? Like a week, a month, something more than like 24 hours. Very fun. I'm sitting here trying to think of like what these would be kind of cool. These are some chairs here. Ooh, I wonder if I could find some that have like orange on them instead. Not like those ones, but something that could work here that did have like a little orange cushion because we do need some orange, I think. Because this is definitely for the orange generation. Ooh. This one wouldn't be half bad. It's kind of like a cream color. I think that's so cute. Okay, we'll do that. And the backyard thing, yeah, like the backyard, like stuff pack or whatever. The backyard isn't, oh my God, Chloe, thank you for gifting that sub. What the heck? You guys are making me all in my feels. Thank you so much for gifting that sub. Chloe, that's so kind. It isn't as like a reddish undertone, so it fits. Okay. So it's like the backyard stuff pack. Let's look. I know sometimes stuff doesn't get filtered as like orange necessarily. Sometimes it could get thrown under like red. So let's try backyard stuff pack. Isn't the backyard stuff pack on, isn't it free right now? I think it's backyard stuff. Oh, is this the one that you're talking about? Man, they kind of do, but I don't think that's the vibe I want. But that is just about the correct color though. Oh no, you're not getting it anymore. That's weird. Are you on mobile by chance or anything like that, Ashy? The Jellybean challenge or the Jellybean legacy? It is a 10 generation legacy challenge that we wrote as a community. So it's my own challenge. And it's 10 generations long, and it is heavily focused on story play and like story. And the thing that makes it so specifically interesting and different from other legacy challenges is that we implement dice rolling. So it kind of takes like decision making out of your hands, and there's like a really crazy like randomization effect that can happen, and all that. So all of the different legacies or all the different generations are based off of a jelly bean flavor. So it starts with bubble gum, then it goes apple, orange, pineapple, and so on and so forth. So there's story continuity in the way, and what I mean by that is that like from generation to generation, there's like story flow. So what happens in one generation kind of like impacts the story or like the groundwork that I've laid out for story-wise for the next generation kind of thing. So like, for instance, bubblegum is supposed to be like an influencer who's like really into like, they're like an influencer, they're really self-centered and they're kind of selfish, high maintenance. So they're like really kind of moody and volatile, kind of like an out of touch parent, really clingy with their partner, all sorts of just not a great person. So then the next generation craves to be like an even better parent, and like a school teacher. Thank you so much, Chloe, for gifting that stuff. That's so nice. Thank you. So then the way that I wrote it is they need to be like a school teacher, and then they're like a helicopter parent basically. The way that I played it is that they also don't have any what's it called? I can't think of the word off the top of my head. No electronics in their household. Is the way that I'd done it. So that's because like the bubblegum generation had like a lot of, how do I want to say it? They were like chronically online, basically, kind of thing. Crunchy Mom, yeah, they kind of went a Crunchy Mom route. And then Orange, kind of goes through like an identity crisis phase because they didn't know who they were, because their parents always tried to decide like what they needed to do and like how they always needed to be this perfect person and like what their image of them of perfect was. So they never really had the chance to sort of branch out and like discover themselves. And Orange is kind of like disconnected, non-committal, doesn't really have anything going on, doesn't really know who they are. And when they have a kid, Pineapple doesn't have like a good stable life because you're moving all the time and so on and so forth. The whole story goes. If you want the rules, you can kind of get them in Discord if you'd like. I only have them in Discord right now because we're still kind of writing the story at the moment. Things are sort of like still being developed, but I'm actively taking feedback from you guys on like things that you think are a little bit difficult, a little too easy or whatever, and kind of making it better as we go. And that's like my preferred form of like content creating. Is like asking you guys for like your opinions and all that kind of stuff. It's very important to me. Okay, so I'm trying to think about like what this is gonna look like for this here. You took a shower? That's such a big achievement! How are you? I'm so proud of you, Chi Chi. Good to see ya. How are ya? 10 dinner parties done? Oh man, that's, you know, it's all right. It's the thought that counts, right? You could round out, or maybe one of them was like really big or something. I know, showers are so good. I'm clean. Yay! It's awesome how good you feel after showers sometimes, you know? I get it. It can be so hard. Oh, did a few of them. Ooh, did you? Right. Hey, that works. Tackle Strangerville story because I want to live there with Orange Gem, but I don't think the storyline and I don't want everyone walking around weird. Yeah, I'm struggling, Chi. It's good though, but I'm struggling. Go pack settings. I think you might have to mod it out. I think Twisted Mexi has something. Yeah, there's nothing that you can do in here. But I think Twisted Mexi has a fix or something. Does anyone know how to like mod and fix that? A mode that you gives you access to, there's a mod, right? I can't remember who makes it. Strangerville pack, right? No, I got it. Twisted Mexi has a mod that toggles it on and off. Twisted Mexi is just out here making this game even better. I swear. It's so good. It's not even fair. Excuse you? December? Are you stinking kidding me right now? Thank you so much for the 16 months. Are you joking? Thank you so much. How are you today? I'm really glad to see you. Twisted Mexi really is our Lord and Savior. That's exactly how I feel. The amount of mods that I use that are his and I rely on every single day is kind of crazy, actually. How are we liking this? Oop, I don't think we're straight. There we go. MCC. Ooh, I could see MCC having a setting. I could see that. I don't know if they do, but I wouldn't be surprised if they did. I'd be more surprised if they didn't. This little area. I wonder if I want to like make like a little hangout spot over here instead on the edge, or do like a real fireplace on the end. Support them on Patreon, right? I know, right? Like, I don't support anyone on Patreon, but if I did, it would so be him. Ooh, okay. I think this is more or less in line with the color that I'm looking at. Oh my God, that's so good. Little Miss Sam. Yes, Little Miss Sam has a lot of good ones too. Like I use her laundry fix. What else do we use? Her laundry fix is really good. We have, what else does she do, you guys? She's the laundry fix. Her gardening fix when there were still like problems with that actually was really good. It is such a good orange. A bar. Ooh, a bar would be really cute. Would 2 be too many though? Because I have 1 inside. Functional elevators? Does she really? Seriously? Are you joking me right now? Does she? I'm not surprised. Like that is just so amazing. Here we go. This kind of feeds into like the industrial feel that I like. Oh yeah, this is it, friends. Like modern industrial. I feel like this is good. Never such thing as too many bars, right? You know, I did grow up in Wisconsin, so you're not exactly incorrect on that one. Oh shoot, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this. I want to like, dang it. I want to like platform this down. Maybe I'll have to do this and I can go like, boom. Hi, Kylie, how are you, pretty? I'm so glad to see you today. What's going on? Oh shoot. I'm gonna try this. Oh, go down, please. Help. Let me, please. Wait, maybe I can do this and go like, oh, yeah. Oh, we got it. I'm building for the orange generation of our challenge. I'm very excited by it. Oh no, this isn't gonna work. I'm the person that somebody asked me for directions. I use pubs as reference points. No, that'd probably be me too. That would. I don't go outside enough for people to ask me for directions, but I'm definitely like a landmark direction person. You know, my dad always joked with me. He's like, you know, if anything burns down or changes, you're just doomed. And I'm like, absolutely, I am. Stop it, Ashy. You guys are being nice to me. You guys are rude. How dare you? Just chilling and soaking in good vibes. Aw, a bad brain day. I'm so sorry. I'm sending you all the forehead smooches though. I was having some rough time earlier this week for sure, like the last couple days, so I get it. I hope you're doing okay though. Promise that I don't have a drinking problem, just where the pubs are. No, like, no, right? Though, but honestly, like where I grew up in Wisconsin was so like bars everywhere. Norwegian and German culture on every corner. Like so many flags and naming things and I don't know, you know, it's just ingrained there. Oh my God. You know those stars? Yep, pubs or churches, it is. You know those stars that people put on the outside of their houses? Do you know what I'm talking about? It's like a big metal or like a wooden star that people put on their house. It doesn't mean you have a drinking problem. That's true. That is fair. Apparently that's a German thing. They're not swinger stars. They're actually German. They're rooted in German culture. I learned that the other day. But also, right, it was joke to be swinger stars. But they're actually rooted in German culture. Basically German immigrants would come and then it was something that they did in Germany for like ever, essentially. And so shoot. Here we go. But they would do in Germany, and then they would also do they did it here, and it made them able to like identify each other a little bit easier, like stateside and stuff, which I thought was so cool. I'm like, oh my God, that's so neat. So it's a Germanic thing. A lot. It's less used that way now, and more of like a trend for like whatever decorative stuff. But that's where it came from. The Star Wars MAGA family lives there. Oh, I mean, but also there's certain things that have changed with like their symbolic stuff, and more rural in the rural area, right? Exactly. This is so cute. Lawn flamingo, so many different things that don't make sense, especially the people that just love lawn decor. I know, and I'm sitting there like, I want like my lawn gnomes, and I want some flamingos actually. I'm getting lawn flamingos this year because I love the campy like lawn decorations, and I want to put them in my garden. Heck yeah. Ancestors probably did that stuff, right? Honestly, there's certain things that are just like bastardized, but it's not like, you know, Romans got down, okay? That's just an example, but listen, people got down. All right, didn't know that. It's so cool, right? PTX, I learned that. I was like, oh my God. Like oh God, I'm German in blood, not in culture, if that makes sense. Like I am very German and very Irish and very like English too. I would say closer to, oh God, closer like 80%. I don't know, that's high. Let me actually look, I have it right here. I know nothing about heritage or like anything about it. I just have, if that makes sense, like I have the blood results, that's it. I want to know more. Yeah, I'm 45% French and German and 21.8% British and Irish and like 10% Scandinavian. And then there's like Eastern European, Greek and Balkan and stuff like that. Dutch settlers in Pennsylvania, right? My last name is more like more Dutch, I thought I was German for years. Yes, right? My last name, which I'm not gonna say here, but like I think is French. I think. I would imagine. I was talking to my brother and he said it could have been either Irish or French. but they changed it at Ellis Island. You know what I mean? They dropped the letter, the I. Mine is Polish, right? I think I get my Pole side from my mom's side. German line from my dad's side. I wouldn't be surprised. Ashley, did you take 23andMe? I know we were talking about it, or did you do the Ancestry one? But the regions were right. My grandma, my great grandma hired a genealogist, and there was someone that came over on the Mayflower that I have a direct lineage to, but Bedfordshire in England, I think it is where we ended up finding that we actually have like a direct bloodline to. Like Bedfordshire is where there's someone that was traced back to. In England, I think it was. A DNA test. Our common ancestor. That's right, because no wait, Nerd also has someone in Bedfordshire. They're like, let me break this down. I'm 98.7% European. I'm 45% French and German, specifically North Rhine-Westphalia, Germany. British and Irish, 21.8%. I'm 9.8% Scandinavian, 16.6% broadly Northwestern European, 4.2% Eastern European, 0.9% Southern European, which breaks into Greek and Balkan. And then broadly European is 0.4%, whatever that means. And then I'm 1% Nigerian, so sub-Saharan West African. And then there's like 0.2%, 0.3% that's like unassigned or trace ancestry of something. The 0.2% trace ancestry is Levantine. I came over here in 1972, so first generation American. Oh, that's so cool. I don't know. Yeah, Mayflower, at least on my dad's side. Broadly means anything they know is in the area but can't pinpoint. Got it. Okay, so it's just like, there's something there. I'm 100% sure if we aren't, then our neighbors emigrated or together or something, right? I know, I bet. It's so cool. The one I did, it was 23andMe, but then there's one that Ancestry.com does that is different. Right, exactly. Levantine in Eastern European probably means one Jewish ancestor way back. Yeah, that's what my brother was saying too, because like the description for it is 0.2%. Oh no! Oh God, Porpoise Charmer. Oh my God. The tea. Oh no, that's so heartbreaking though, but also, oh my God. The Levant, comprising of modern-day Lebanon, Syria, Jordan, Israel, and Palestine, has been an artery of migration between Africa and Asia for over 100,000 years. By 2,500 years ago, the seafaring Phoenicians of central Levant, whose script gave rise to the modern alphabets, founded coastal colonies across the Mediterranean. In the centuries since the fall of Phoenicia, I assume? Or Phoenicia, to the first Persian Empire, the expansions of Islam to the Ottoman Empire have brought additional genetic diversity to the region. Today, though it is common throughout the Levant that this ancestry reaches the highest levels in Lebanon. So it's like Arabic is what I'm getting things for too. That's so cool though. Yeah, Syria, Jordan, Israel, Palestine, and Lebanon. That's so interesting. I was like, oh my God. As a librarian heavily invested in personal patron privacy, did you have any ethical issues with them using one of those? I want to, but I don't lose my data used for anything determining my ancestry. So there's a checkbox. There's like information that you have to go through, like and like confirm or whatever. Like you check the boxes, like, okay, they can't. There's one on 23andMe where they cannot keep your data or store your data or redistribute your data. There's like fine print that you have to do. That was the one thing that mattered to me, was pertaining to that, especially. I know that's like definitely like a thing of importance to a lot of people. But for the 23andMe one, like specifically that I did, you can like uncheck that box. But yeah. All right. Good to know, right? Be really interesting to see what they say, right? All right, so Twitch is gonna play ads. I will be right back. Hold tight, guys. We can keep talking about this though. But like, maybe your aunt, maybe that my great grandfather had a secret child. We can't bring it to ourselves to kill my Grammy. That's so scary. That's like, oh my God. My mom, not through like any like genetic thing. I can't remember how she found out. She found out that like she has a brother who lives in like Kentucky or Tennessee or something. It's like a half brother. And it was crazy. I was like, oh my God. My mom's side of the family is super broken though. Super broken. Family search, I believe, super interesting. That is. Hi, little bear. How you doing? My dad didn't know about his dad. Always wasn't his biological father. Oh no. Oh my God. So I know, like, I did connect with like my great aunt and then also like my first cousin, second removed. Is it necessary to tell it? Right? Exactly. There's certain things that like, yeah. That's definitely a delicate situation. Yeah, like my grandma on my dad's sides, my dad's aunt, and then my dad's uncle on my paternal grandmother. I matched with them. They're my first cousins, technically, is how that works. It's so confusing. And then first cousin once removed, which is my great aunt. So my dad's aunt, my grandma's sister, her daughter also matched with me. So I'm like, that's good. I know my dad's my dad and my mom's my mom. I know that. Shows as my tablet doesn't for some reason. That's weird. I don't know. Do you have an ad blocker? My grandpa on my mom's side was adopted and there's something we just don't know, right? That is 53 years old and I had no idea. Oh God. So it was like an accident basically then, huh? Oh no, wait, no. Because your grandpa. Wait, what did you say? You said dad wasn't his biological father. Got it. Okay. Oh no. Ireland, your connection to? So interesting. Where in Ireland? Let me see. She's hilarious. Actually, her parents got divorced and married twice in their lives, which is wild. Back in the day, that is. Oh my God, that was like unheard of. Let me see. Where in Ireland? It's saying Republic of Ireland, specifically County Dublin, County Cork, County Galway, Siglo, Louth. I'm probably butchering these names. Cavan, Roscommon, Donegal, Mayo, and Meath. Yeah, they were from those 10 regions. I have confirmed ancestry there, basically. Yeah, so I'm like 21% Irish. That's pretty high. Honestly, that's really high. When you think about it, I was like, dang. Map of clans in Scotland back in the day. That's so cool. That is so interesting. My bubblegum prologue sims have 3 kids. Oh, are you kidding me? My heir is already a child. Mom is pregnant and they're about to move. That's exciting. Are you talking about like bubblegum's parents? I like it when people play that way. Like where you like raise bubblegum or raise the first gen. Oh, your grandparents have all passed, so I don't get info from them, right? Like my mom's mom. I know this is really common for people to like claim this. Allegedly, we have ancestry with some native indigenous people. I don't know what she claimed, but the thing that leaves me, because there's 2 things that leave me sus on that. My percentages and like undefined levels don't leave room for that at all. There's nothing that indicates any sort of like unassigned or anything that's like any sort of like significant amount. It was literally like 0.2%, I think. And then I also know that like a lot of indigenous people will not submit their DNA for like those types of things too. Kilkenny. Oh my God, that's so cool. That would be so cool, wouldn't it? That'd be really neat. The family tree, that'd be so cool. But I know that like on my mom's side, pretty broken. Um, as your tablet, right? That's so weird. I wish I knew. Like, it's so hit and miss sometimes with what, like, who sees ads or whatever sometimes. My dad's parents were both immigrants and they got their full citizenship around the early 2000s and they just both passed away in 90 and 95. I just want to visit their country, see my heritage, right? I really want to go to Bedfordshire in England. Because that we have like direct, like confirmed, like genealogy, a genealogist confirmed like Bedfordshire was where people lived before they came to the United States. 90 days. What? Oh my God, that is so crazy. That is insane. Oh my God. Well, I hope that goes well though with whatever that is. This is cute. Nearly 0% white. When I always claim that was crazy. That is interesting though. And meanwhile, I'm over here like, yup. I'm like super, super white. Like very European. That is so pretty. I'm kind of liking this, you guys. Going to a genealogy trip sort of this summer. Big reunion of people who are descendants from my 6th great grandfather. That's so interesting. 100% Northwest European. Nice. And mine's like, what was mine again? Yeah, Northwestern 93.2%. So we might have some, we might be related. Or your neighbor back in like however many years ago knew my neighbor or something. I don't know. We probably are related people who at least knew each other. European white, right? Exactly. Big reunion who are descendants. That's so cool. That's interesting. Me and my cousin are trying to build our family tree. Gosh, that would be so awesome. Open my family tree so bad, but I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. Right. It's definitely a rabbit hole is really an accurate representation of that, isn't it? It's like, yep, that is a rabbit hole. Whew, my family butt. Like, really? I'm back to the Middle Ages. That's so cool. I think, oh my God, what was it? I think like 1500s or something is what they managed to track us back to. If I remember. And I think that's where the Bedfordshire stuff goes from. Like 1400s, 1500s or something. When did the, I don't know. I know we have like a, or had, I think it's probably back at my aunt's house now. But I know that like when my dad was sick, I spent a lot of time hanging out with him and then we were looking at like the little book my grandma had thrown together. It was like a little scrapbook full of stuff. I remember I was like sitting there like when my dad was like on bed rest and stuff, just talking to him about it. And knowing like I know my grandpa had a cousin, I think, in, I wrote it down. Missouri. Grandpa's cousin. I know his name, but I'm not gonna say it, but yeah. My genealogy is all done for me because LDS people are really love genealogy. That's so cool. I really want to know more. Just because I'm curious, you know, like where, but the thing is, like, throughout my life, I never learned about like I know my blood genealogy makeup, but I never learned anything heritage wise at all. Those things were never passed down to us. If that makes sense, like I don't have any sort of touch with that. And I think that would be something that would be really cool to sort of kind of explore or like try to discover a little bit or like learn about. Last name was Welsh, though. It's from an emigration because AP Harry is son of Harry. When they moved to England or wherever, it switched to Perry. Ah, right. It's kind of cool, though. I would so want to learn that stuff. Yeah, I don't know, like, when our names would have changed, though. Oh, wait, is that cute? I think that's kind of fun with, like, with the lights here on the edges. Oh, geez, that looks so dark and like a morgue. Oh my God, why is it so dark? Grandma passed away. I learned so much about family drama from letters she had written. What? Oh my God. Wait, I think I remember you talking about this a little bit, Chi. Like, so much family drama, huh? What? Like, what? And the fact that she kept those for all of those years, too, is kind of funny to me. There just isn't going to be as much of like that record. We're just gonna have screenshots to go off of when we're younger. Like what? You know what I mean? Or like screenshots, and that's it. We don't really have anything else. A distant cousin spells his last name differently than the rest of us because Ellis Island messed up. Yes, yeah. I know that's also something too. People would come over and then like it would just be so different. Like your names would get changed and all that. She's 105, just spilling all the family tea these days. Oh my God. Things that she's held on to, but just doesn't have a give a darn to like. Oh my God, the drama back then, y'all, was so crazy. I mean, the drama, that's so unreal. Back fourth decade, only a few years ago, my aunt realized my mom was born 8 months after my grandma married her first husband, thanks to the most family drama I have. Oh no. Like, are you saying that like maybe her dad's not her real dad kind of thing? Or they held hands before marriage? Shotgun wedding? Oh, got it. Okay. I was like, they held hands before marriage? Oh my God. That's wild, though. Dang. They got down. How do we feel about the different levels? I think the different levels make it look fun. The scandal, isn't it? It's crazy. What should I do in here, you guys? It's also so freaking dark in this area. I figured that math, my dad's birthday, when my grandparents got married, she was in high school and 6 months pregnant. Oh my God. Right? No, that's crazy though. Just to think about like the way, like how things were back in the day. Sex ed, and I was like, the math ain't mathin' here, Granny. The same grandma who was aghast when my brother lived with his girlfriend before marriage. Oh, right. Oh, goodness. Like it was the worst thing ever. Talk to your kids about woohoo. It's important. A safe woohoo. I know it would have been a scandal, right? Like the fact that that was like one of the most scandalous things that you could do. Living with this girlfriend before marriage, you know? And there's so many like numbers that prove like younger generations are like it's way more normal nowadays to like live with their significant others before you get married, which I personally, you know, my own beliefs, of course, this isn't for everybody. I always feel like it's really important to live with somebody before you get married with them, because you get to know who someone really is when you're living with them. My mom and dad were a couple, but her parents didn't know and plan an arranged marriage for her. My dad, oh no, really, she told my dad when she proposed on the spot that she had a formal engagement and everything. What? He proposed on the spot. Oh God. An arranged marriage. That's so crazy. I could never. It's a good thing they did not get married. Right. Oh my God. Hi, Alex. Welcome on in. How you doing today? Good to see you. I am making a very sorry attempt to landscape this. I'm struggling with this. It's been quite the doozy for me. My brain's doing a lot of mental gymnastics with this. They're going to help around the house, or you on your own? Exactly. And like, are they going to, what's it going to be like when kids come into the picture, you know, which is also something very, very important. Things, at least to me, you know, and like everyone's ideals are going to be different. But yeah, I'm in agreement with you. Where is it? I think this is like the toddler stuff or whatever. Lived together before we got married. My very conservative family's not happy, but right, exactly. I'm glad that you were able, you know, because I know some people aren't able to do everything that way, but I'm really glad that you were able to do things your way and like what you determined was going to be best for like your life kind of thing, you know? Hi, welcome for co-working vibes. Hi, Sunwolf. I hope you're doing good. Right, if your ADHD types get along, right? Oh my God, my ex-boyfriend and I, our ADHD types did not get along. Let me tells ya. I don't know what to do. Should I? Okay. Something's wrong here. Trying to figure it out. There we go. My ex and mine didn't either. He is so messy, right? Like Michael and I definitely we go through phases. Things are okay. Um we're also learning a lot more how to like exist together too. And like how to be aware when like he has 6 pairs of shoes out because he has a lot of different shoes that he likes to wear, and I'll be like, Michael, your shoes are multiplying, and he's like, no. And then I'll go clean them up or something or put them away. But yeah, at least we have that open communication and stuff. Makes it painful for me to work in silence. I don't know. No, I get it. Right. I really understand what you're talking about. Like you have to have someone there. It's like an accountability buddy. Moved in with me and did laundry, and he had more clothes than me, and I saw his boxes in the corner of the closet. Our joke was the house guest who never left. That's really funny. It's good stuff. Yeah, overall, we have like a really, really healthy relationship and very communicative and stuff. And I'm really grateful that we had the chance to live with each other, but like also we had a relationship. And we, how do I want to say? We were dating for over a year, like for a year and a half before we moved in with each other too, which I also think is super important too. Which is nice. Just the timing of everything worked out really well. Our ADHD types are not compatible because he's a Cancer, right? Like, ew, can't do that. I don't want any of that. I felt The Office. I have the radio on. Oh, really? I could see it. Like music when I worked in an office job was a really big thing to me. Like being able to have some sort of like music going in the background. It was always really light. I do not recommend, right? There were some exes that I moved in with relatively quickly. And it was definitely not the vibe. So I had to see my ex this weekend because we're both playing in the band for the NCAA tournament, and I have no ex I'm gonna manage. It was a bit of a traumatic experience. I'm so much better without him. Aw, that really sucks. Is there like a friend that you can like confide in or something and be like, hey, keep me away? Honestly, the water and fire cancel each other out, which is great. He's the calm to my storm. I wonder, what isn't Aquarius like a water sign? I'm a fire sign. We determined this earlier. I'm a fire sign. Is it water? Oh, it's actually an air sign. Oh no. So what does that mean? Because I'm a fire sign. Is that like he... What does that mean? I mean, like, yeah, but which checks for you, right? Cancer's a water sign. He fans my flames. I mean, he kind of does. He is my biggest fan. And also, like, I know, right, he does. Oh my God, he so does rile me up, actually. And he does it with such, like, a straight, dry face, too. He does. He really does. I swear. The audacity of that man. How dare. Bickering and fighting isn't a bad thing. My husband shuts down and I wish he would yell sometimes. Right. Having disagreements, like, it's really, for me, I used to shut down too when we have arguments and stuff like that. Or I wouldn't call them arguments, but they're just like, it's disagreeing. We have discussions, but we also need to know, like, we say like, I need some space right now. And like, it was such a big moment for us both to know that like walking away wasn't, or a disagreement wasn't like the explosion or the breakdown of the relationship, I guess. Which is like such a huge, huge, huge thing for me. Because I hate it when people like weaponize arguments or something or disagreements as such. It is. And then cooler heads prevail, or sometimes, you know, you're like, I was wrong, I'm sorry, or I really didn't like how this made me feel because of XYZ or something like that. You know, or like, I'm sorry that I came off a little abrupt. I was feeling XYZ, you know? Or that was really difficult for me because of this. Go to bed thing, such bullcrap, right? Sometimes you have to leave it alone. Sometimes you do. I told Michael, like, I will, even if I'm mad at you and we're like disagreeing with something, I will always say I love you and I'll always kiss you goodnight. But sometimes you just have to sleep on it. Because sometimes it's kind of like, halt, are you hungry, angry? What is it? L, what's the L? Or tired? But yeah. Hungry, angry, there's an L and then tired. Hmm. Sometimes you have to do it. Just sleep on it. Mm-hmm. Right, Chris, exactly. Lonely. I think it's lonely. I think you're right. Like, I promised to him because it was a huge thing, and also it's a huge thing to me too. I promised him, I'm like, I will never give you the silent treatment. I might say that I need a little bit of like space or something, but I'm never just gonna like straight ignore you or never say. I'm not gonna weaponize. I'm not gonna withhold love because you're angry, because I think that's really unhealthy and really toxic personally. Because I feel like then the second that you start like weaponizing your love for somebody, then that's grounds for like not so good things, for like anxiety and contempt and other crap that can just kind of fester. Yeah, loving, are you gonna lovingly or disagree and still be loving? It does. Yep, exactly. Because like I hate the idea that like disagreeing makes you a bad or like I hate the idea that like arguing or disagreeing makes you like this bad person. Because you're not. It's okay to have opinions and differences. Half introverted, half extroverted Aries. I'm more of an introvert, right? I would consider myself to be more of like an ambivert sometimes. I know I hate it. It's such a bad thing because like I was with partners where like they would withhold love or withhold those things because like if you're in a disagreement or something like that. I know you're not happy with me, but like just don't do that. Um Especially if you know that that discussion is not going to lead to something else, you know, like a breakup or something like that. So you need to be able to articulate those feelings too. Um, yeah, I don't like the idea of weaponizing love for somebody. You should never feel insecure like that. The plants, those are Batu. Those are Journey to Batu. They're so pretty, aren't they? Journey to Batu's got some really nice stuff. What should I put over here, guys? I'm so confused right now. We put the hookah. I've been feeling so lost with this. Like landscaping. I'm like spinning my wheels. I've been like sitting here building nothing basically. Seating in a corner. Oh, that'd be a good idea instead. Like, oh, what if we did like the sectional? That would be very cute actually. I don't know why I just eyedroppered it when I could have just clicked it, but it's fine. It's super heckin' toxic and abusive. It is. It is. And like it took me so long to realize not only like my own actions and stuff like that, but like other like the actions of others that like made me feel anxious because of that. You know what I mean? Like it would make me so anxious and then I would feel the need to like overreach and like scramble and whatnot. If that makes sense. Right, it does provide privacy for the hot tub. Ooh, movie projector. That'd be fun. I don't know if I want it like right here necessarily, but hmm. Should I do this? What do you guys think? Like that. And then maybe like I think I'd like this idea a little bit more here in the corner. Anyway, I shut down. It's so hard learning to communicate as an adult. Like it's why I'm working so hard with my toddler, right? Yeah, shutting down, like figuring out why I specifically shut down was like one of the biggest things. And like for me personally. And I also feel like communication is just so easy with Michael because right off the bat, we were just like so brutally honest and open with each other. Because I think he had communication issues in his last relationship too, like a lot of them. And like, I always felt like things were weaponized against me. So I found it really hard to deal with things or be honest and open with myself. So I shut down. Right, you just get frozen. Mm-hmm. Oh, you like it? I think I do too. Right, I know. Yeah, like you had to earn love. It's the worst feeling. I never feel like I have to earn things from Michael, which is great. We do kind things for each other and like little things and whatever and do stuff to like make each other feel seen, but there's never like weaponization or withholding things. I know, right? Isn't it awesome? Also, hi, Mermaid. How are you? Good to see you today. Started letting myself go nonverbal when I feel overstimulated or when my head is all scrabbled. Sometimes knowing when to pause also is something that is very, very important too. So I'm definitely like a huge fan of that, Ashy. Knowing when to pause or Also, no, also understanding like when you need to, like communicating when you need to pause is also like being articulate with that is also a very tricky balance too. I don't know what else to do. I think I am gonna put the hookah outside, but then again, I don't really want to. I think I'm gonna find some like little bushes or something. Like some trees. Projector from the kid outdoor pack would be awesome on the ledge of the front in front of the sectional. I don't really want to. I thought about it. Accessible therapy. Yes, for sure. Accessible therapy is so stinking critical. I'm with you. It really is. Part of it, you know, a lot of it is just being able to talk to your partner about things, but another part of it is also having the confidence and like to be able to like talk about it in the first place and understand like how to articulate the feelings that we're feeling. And that was a huge thing for me. Can't talk when I'm trying to focus on one thing and my head is all scrambled up. It's crazy that I'm building boundaries in my late 30s, right? I feel like, yeah, especially if those people had once benefited from your lack of boundaries is such a huge thing too. And especially if those people aren't, how do I want to say? Especially if those people are not healing or healed themselves or are willing to understand their own impact on things, you know? And have that self-awareness for themselves in my personal experience. Hi, thank you for 22 months. That's almost 2 whole years. Thank you. Thank you so stinking much. And it's so difficult. Like the thing that I've seen or experienced the most in my own healing journey is, and one thing that I wish I was a little bit more prepared for is you don't really, there's like this loss that occurs or like this mourning that occurs with people like as you heal and as you like discover things with yourself or whatever and you know try to become a better person and like escape those toxic ways. You also mourn people who you outgrow, and that could be a partner, that could be a friend, and that could be like your parents. And it's really, or like your sibling, and it's really hard, especially if that person is refusing to see how harmful they can be sometimes. And then also, yeah, or if they're at a different point in their healing than you are. But that's been like a really difficult thing for me personally. It's really tough. And that's one thing that like I personally wasn't ever like 100% prepared for at all. And I don't think anyone ever really is because you never really want that to happen to you, but it does sometimes. And if you're going through something like that, you're not crazy. That's something that can totally happen. 7 minutes left of work. Woo! Look at you go. I'm so proud of you. Tomorrow's Thursday then, huh? Almost the weekend. It's Friday Eve tomorrow. I like those extra little windows above there. They're so cute. Those are actually really adorable. I'm gonna like kind of put these around here. Here we go. I know I love Friday Eve. Me too. It's so good. Can't wait to spend the day with you guys tomorrow. I'm so excited. How are we feeling? That's so cute. I think I'm gonna move some of these down. Woo! Happy hump day, by the way. I know, it's very exciting. Those are very good because these walls are technically taller now because I lowered all the platforms, so things are just, they're fitting in here a little bit different, but I like it. I shrink the frogs and put them in the windows. Oh wait, that's so cute. I really like that idea. I like it when people use those little like those wall decals and stuff, you know? How do we feel about those windows? I'm not gonna use those, but like all those other windows that we used from Snowy Escape, I think look really good together because Now there's not as much like blank space. I will say that creating boundaries with my parents at that point in my life is a lot easier because they can't kick you out, right? Right? I get it. But I also hate that that has been something that crosses your mind because that means like there was some sort of like a weaponization of something along the line. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. And that's kind of a really poopy place to kind of be, I think. I still with my parents, it was harder to implement stuff like that. Not that I truly need it, but it would be hard. It would be. It would be. Because it's difficult, especially since you can't really give yourself that space if you need to or create that space. Um, because like if you're living away from someone, then it's obviously a lot easier to not pick up the phone if you're not like if you don't have the capacity to do it at that point. It's always tough. Uses weapon, the fact that she needs me as my weapon. All right. That stinks though. That really does. Such a tough place to be. What kind of, by the way, you guys, I've been struggling. I didn't really like the way that those lights were kind of like sticking out because this feels so dark. Like so dark. Maybe, actually, maybe if I put those up a little higher, maybe that'll look better, but also it just doesn't look very good. Oh, your birth Aries. Oh no. You guys are definitely both butting your heads like crazy then, aren't you? I don't know what to do for like lighting in here then, y'all. Maybe I'll just leave it. Maybe it should be okay. I mean, yeah, right. Invisible debug lights, I could. That's also an idea too. Street poles, that's an idea. It is kind of an idea as well. We could use like some of those here, like those thingies. Um, I feel like I want more, but I don't want to go too crazy at the same time. Like, do I use some of these over this way? Probably. I mean, I think that could be really cute, or you could cover up some of these with like these little bushes. Put them closer to the road so it looks like it's part of the sidewalk. Ooh, that's a good idea. Like some of the street poles, you said? Um, yeah, that would be really cute. Imagine how bad it would be if I was actually born on my due date. I was been born, oh, born on her birthday. That's right, because you guys were like so close together, weren't you? So she basically is like y'all butt heads because you're basically the same person then. You know, like I do butt heads with my mom sometimes because we are very close in that way. Because she was born December 8th and I was on the 18th. 1,000%, right? Yup. You're both Leos. Oh God, rip. Oh no, Sun Wolf. That's kind of cute with those there. I kind of like that. And then I will grab maybe some more of these here. Oh, I want to do like a little, the noise I just made when you said that. You're like, yep, you're the same person. Mm-hmm. And like, I bet there's a lot of things that she's learned through you because she's basically had to sit there and raise herself. My mom's a Sag, I'm a Pisces, and my sister's a Gemini, and my dad's a Taurus. We all got you got all the elements. You do. You guys are just like an old collector. Hi, Blue. Welcome on in. How you doing today? That's funny though. I was a Scorpio with Pisces and Cancer parents. It was a lot. Like my mom's a Sagittarius, I'm pretty sure. And then my dad was September 10th. Where is was he a Leo then? I don't know. I never know when they like begin or end. I think my dad was a Leo. I think. My new keyboard came in. Oh my God, that's so exciting. That's right, because you said yours like pooped and then you had to get like a new one, right? That's very exciting though. Poppy and Ambrosia. Poppy, I think, would probably be a Virgo. Ambrosia. I don't know what Ambrosia would have been. I really wish that we had I wish that we had zodiac signs on The Sims 4. I really do. I wish that's one thing that they had kept. Honestly. For Virgo, your birthday is September 1st, right? I don't know, right? Virgo is a Leo, maybe. Ambrosia would be a Virgo. Okay, so like what would Poppy be? I know, right, with the crystal pack. Yes. Oh, he was a Virgo. Okay. Yeah, I could see that. I'm a Libra and end of September. Ooh. Leo or Libra energy. Yeah, I could see like Libra. Another Gemini pops up. You're like, there's two of us here. I think Geminis aren't really as one of the most common. I know that a lot of people, September is actually one of like the more popular birthdays, or the most popular time to have birthdays. So you said that like the signs being included in Sims 2 and 3 was a really fun detail. I know, and they were even in the Sims 1 as well. Did you know that? They were even there. And like I want it so bad. 9 months means Christmas time, basically. Exactly. Like Christmas time, New Year's. If you think about it, I'm sorry for that. There you all are. Y'all are hiding in the shadows. I like it. Hello, Gemini checking in. The Sims 1. Yes, yeah, it was, they had it in The Sims 1, but they based it off of, you could like, they did it off of like your trait, because you could have like your skill points that you would be able to like make them more neat or more playful, and then it would assign you like a star sign based on that, essentially. I know many Libras and 0 Geminis, right? I don't think I know a lot of Geminis in my personal life. A lot of Leos. A lot mod for it. I'm the only one had ooh, you said only one I have isn't really interactive. Oh, okay. It's kind of nice though. I would love to see that. Remember all there was a Venom in the traits mixed? I was allowed to have a Libra in The Sims 1, right? Yeah, if you went like straight down the line, like all skills even, it was a Cancer. A Pisces and live with 2 Virgos? How's that? Is it complex sometimes? Hmm. I don't know. I feel like I kind of want to do like, these would be fake little thingies here. Butts I want now. Anyway, later, right? Hi, Gabby. Welcome on in. How are you? Butts? I know Butt Spot is very extra sometimes. One of our Virgo roommates stopped speaking to us almost 2 years ago, but it didn't move out. So, you know, Virgo's a friend. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow. That's really rough, though, that they still live with you but don't speak to you. Something I couldn't imagine doing personally. I have a spring babies in our family. We have a Pisces and Aries. Aww. We have a lot in my family. We have a ton of like July and December babies. Um, my grandma's birthday, I think, was Monday. It would have been, I think she would have been like 86 if I'm remembering properly. I said, but I don't remember exactly. I think 86 is what she would have been. So then let's see. We have these, the little shipping dock things basically. So like those are open. And this is all just like paved all together, but that's so fun. Okay, let's try this, and let's try to do a little half wall here, because I can't put them on the edge. That bothers me how you can't go up to the edge though. Ah, does that bother anybody else? Because dang, that really bugs me. Just came home, came into the office. Oh, really? Oh, thank you, Kaz. I appreciate it. How are you, by the way? How was the lamp shopping? Did you guys find anything good? It's taken me a while, but I feel like we're finally getting somewhere. Let me put fences on the edge. I know, right? I would love to be able to put fences on the edge of my property. I know you can do like debug stuff, but like I want to be able to use like regular fences. Lamb chopping? Oh no! I mean, you know, different strokes for different folks, I guess. On my TikTok. Oh my God, Melody, hi. I hope you're doing good. I haven't posted a TikTok in a second. I feel so bad. How are you? Welcome on in. I'm glad you're here. Welcome. We're doing Jellybean Legacy. And I think we're about to do some freaking gameplay because we're finishing up this build right now. I'm very excited. Thanks for stopping by. My name's Zephyr. My pronouns are she, her. Good to have you. Marby, go look at a few secondhand stores. Oh, maybe. I read that as Marby for some reason. Sure, brain. I know, I'm so ready. You're hilarious. Thank you. We have this very juicy storyline going right now. So like lots of drama, lots of drama. I'm like beyond excited. My brain's like, it's time to rest, right? Especially with the freaking, with all this building that we're doing. Love it. But like, it's definitely some like mental gymnastics for me. I'm a Taurus. My boyfriend is a Libra. Do you guys fight, right? Do you guys argue? Oh, gluten-free noodle. Oh my God, that's so cool. There's one that like cause my one of my brother's girlfriends is I haven't done Poppy's Lair. Oh my God, we're on to Poppy's Lair. This is gonna be fun because I feel like it's gonna be less aesthetic and more like unhinged. That's so good. Anyway, how is this looking? Oh my God. But yeah, if you have any questions, this is the Jellybean Legacy. And yes, Barilla, not the rotini. Those ones are good. There's also one, it's in an orange box, and they're actually chickpea noodles. I don't know what they're called, but they're really good. They're in an orange box. Banza, yes. I was like, those ones were pretty good because I on around Christmas time, my brother's girlfriend came over and she's gluten-free and I made homemade noodles, but then I had those ones. Oh, right now, dang it. Yeah, the Barilla ones, I have a box of that rotini in there. That one's also very good too. Woo, you're done with work. That's awesome. I'm so glad. Yes, happy Wednesday. Jovial brand is best. I've never heard of that one before. First time on your channel, I have no idea what's going on, but I'm excited to see the gameplay and hopefully get caught up. Oh my God, it's crazy. It's crazy. So where do we even begin, you guys? We have to give like a quick rundown. Okay, let's start with generation 1. We have a lot of new faces in here. Let me fill you guys in. So you guys, because we're about to start working on the basement, and this is gonna be really confusing if we don't. So I think we're just gonna read through this. This is a challenge that I wrote with my community, you guys. Collaborative energy is something we do best here. So this is a 10 generation long legacy challenge that we wrote, and something that sets it aside is that we use dice rolling. There's certain things, there's instructions on like how to do it. I might go in and like kind of reword a couple of things to make it make a little more sense or offer more like suggestions. But so for this challenge, you roll 3 20-sided dice as different scenarios and moods arise. So it says, this means your Sims may live or die. The dice decides your fate and whether or not you can intervene. So for events such as not limited to like fires, freezing to death, drowning, and meteor events, intense emotions and things that can lead to death and more, the dice will decide what you can do and intervene. Example, you roll the dice when your Sim is very angry before they come in rage to see if you can calm them down or see if you extinguish a Sim that is on fire. All right. If the majority of the numbers are odd, you do not intervene and let the game play out how it will. If the majority of numbers are even, save your sim as you wish, basically. The dice are literally, your hands are in the fate of the dice. Or yeah, your life is in the dice. So you can roll for non-death events such as marrying for money, chance to lose jobs, invitations, and more. Get creative and let the dice decide situations for you. You can save the game before you roll the dice. That way, if your sim dies without having children, you can go back to the most recent save to continue playing. Yeah, D&D vibes, it is. And then it says, if your sim dies when they do have children, when their ghost appears, add them back to the household to complete their tasks. Not even death can save you from the grind of adult life. I'm going to change a little bit of this to kind of like, because it's still kind of, we're working it a little bit, but I'm going to change a little bit of that, I think. So growing together for new trait discoveries, roll the dice and select traits based on whether or not you think it suits your sim well. The amount of children your sim has is determined by each generation's rules. So basically, like, normal is recommended. You can age kids up on their birthday, blah, blah, blah. Add likes and dislikes as you see fit. You can purchase traits and potions with aspiration points. There's some other rules in there too. Any gender, non-binary, any orientation that you want, blah, blah, blah. So choosing an heir is also in here, but let's start with the idea of what Generation 1 bubblegum is. So these are Jellybean flavors. It starts with pink, which is bubblegum. So basically, all of these generations, you have traits, create an aspiration, and other little like side quest things that you have to do. So for Generation 1, you're kleptomaniac, cheerful, and high maintenance. And you're in the social media career and you want to be a world famous celebrity. So you're an internet personality. Think of like YouTuber, blogger, TikToker, that kind of stuff. So you love the color pink and everything associated with it, and you're very over the top with everything that you do, including spending time with your partner. You're clingy and loud and sticky-fingered. You love the color pink so much, you obsess over it, and you have to have anything and everything pink, even if it isn't yours. You have a big and bright personality, and you crave external validation in any way possible. You spend a lot of time posting to Simstagram and social media, and your dream is to become one of those aesthetic influencers. You also create videos about your pink-loving life online. The world must hear about everything pink. It's the best color, after all. So you have to reach the top of your career, finish your aspiration, max mischief, invite every sim who knocks on your door into your house. So like everybody. Steal at least 10 pink things. This shows you how to like upload videos and stuff, and that's how you can get famous. You roll a 4-sided die to decide how many kids you have, and then it has information on here on how to like get promoted and like the workaholic lifestyle and whatever, and like how you handle money. So in the Apple generation, you are family oriented, you're family oriented, bookworm, and good. And then you also want to be a professor and a super parent in the aspiration. You are the definition of helicopter parent, and you dictate all that your children do. You try so hard to have the perfect life because you were used to perfection that bubblegum tried to portray and force you into for their followers. Apple has a big love for family and children. They also like to bake and have all sorts of goodies around their house for their kids and all their friends. Bubblegum wasn't the most attentive parent, so you do your best to try to make sure that your kids have it all. Almost to the point where many argue that it's too much. Your kids are as involved as you are, and then some, all due to your guidance, and oh, you hate the color pink. So you basically have to reach the top of the professor branch, max your aspiration, max baking skill, make 10 excellent of any baked good, donate to charity frequently, always have baked goods around the house. All kids and teens have to have A's in school, and volunteer as a family once a week and have at least 3 kids. So then orange generation, which is what we're on now. You're adventurous and overachiever and non-committal. You only work part-time or odd jobs, so no full-time allowed, and you have the Renaissance sim aspiration. With your upbringing, there was so much pressure to be involved with everything. You never had a lot of time to explore what you actually enjoy because you were always so concerned with trying to please your parents. So as an adult, you like to dip your toes in a lot of different things, and you can't really make up your mind, and you're unsure of what you like, so you try it all. So you complete your aspiration, move at least twice in your adult life, change your hair color a bunch of times, have at least level 3 in 10 different skills, and have at least 1 child. Then is pineapple generation, who is our toddler right now. Your parent, so you're active, self-absorbed, and outgoing is what we're going to be. You need to be an actor or actress. Villainous Valentine aspiration. Your parent, Orange, couldn't commit to anything at all. You spent a lot of time on your own because Orange was always nose deep in their hobbies, leaving you to fend for yourself. As a teen, you snuck out to go to a lot of parties and still love that as an adult. Now your life is all about you and whatever you want to do. Nothing will ever get in your way to stop that. You're always dating around, texting others, and are the biggest gossip this side of town. And it always seems to ruin your relationships. I guess your partners can't handle honesty. So you reach the top of the actor career. You finish your aspiration. You max wellness and dancing. Have at least 10 first kisses. Work out twice a week. Attend at least one party every weekend. Gossip with every sim you talk to, and you never marry, but you have 2 children with 2 different exes. Both exes, basically. And then it goes on to Lime. You're jealous, mean, and creative, and a mixologist. Then you become a painter. And then your aspiration is the curator. You grew up in a broken home and never had a stable life growing up, and the parent you lived with always went out partying. You spent a lot of time outside or painting, catching frogs, and collecting other random things to decorate your room, and eventually your house. With a lot of repressed feelings, you feel yourself having no faith and trust in other Sims, and accidentally find yourself conceiving a baby with a partner that you eventually marry, then divorce due to overwhelming jealousy. You have a lot of contempt for this child, but you do your best to be at least a little bit better than Pineapple was to you. While trying to be a better person for your child, you give up mixology and the memories it brought you and decide to pursue your painting hobby full-time so you can be a stay-at-home parent. You complete your aspiration. You marry your parent of your child and divorce due to jealousy issues. Have home filled with your artwork. Create at least 10 excellent art pieces. You have to complete your frog collection. And have at least 1 child. Then it's Blueberry. So you're gloomy, romantic, and socially awkward, and you want to be a musician and the soulmate aspiration. Growing up, all you ever wanted was for your parents to be back together. You became obsessed with finding your one true love that you could grow old with. And you spend a lot of time watching sad and romantic movies, writing sappy love songs, and yearning for love that you worry may never come. In your free time, you sulk down to the local park and play songs on your guitar, hoping that the sim meant for you will one day be listening. You need to reach the top of your career, complete your aspiration, max guitar skill, busk on your guitar in parks, write at least 5 songs, watch only sad or romantic movies, marry your first love, have a supportive dynamic with your children, and roll force at a die to decide amount of children. Then there is Grape. So you're self-assured, snob, materialistic, you need to be a doctor and be fabulously wealthy. You have always had it all. Your parent was a famous musician, and your way was always paid through everything, including medical school and a donation to land you that perfect job as a doctor. Blueberry went through a lot as a kid, but always tried to be a friend rather than a parent. Teaching you about humility was never a household topic, and Blueberry always told you that you were the best kid around, and so your ego is as big as the moon. You never went through life wanting, and now you have a lavish life to live. You need to reach the top of the doctor career, finish your aspiration, max nectar making or juice fizzing, marry a wealthy sim, host at least 10 lavish dinner parties, have a house with 5 bedrooms, or roll 4 or 6-sided die to determine your amount of children. Cappuccino, perfectionist, hot-headed, and proper. Judge and archaeology. You grew up watching your parent, Grape, never have to work for a thing, refusing financial help. You wanted to be different and pave your own way. You go off to university and are determined to make a life for yourself, and so you decide to become a judge. In your free time, you love to study archaeology and pursue it as a pastime. Traveling to Salvadorada to go on digs for artifacts, to bring your back to your home to your in-home collection. On your travels, you fall in love with a wonderful sim and eventually marry and have children. So you reach the top of the law, like the judge career branch. You complete archaeology aspiration, max research and debate, have a part-time job as a barista as a teen, have a coffee maker and drink coffee at least once a day, complete ancient Amiskin artifacts collection, display ancient Amiskin artifacts collection in home, and then have 2 children by any means, so adoption, science, or woohoo, or whatever. Black licorice, so loner geek, art lover, critics and arts critic, and then purveyor of potions. So it says you were always traveling with your parents when you were young, so it really harmed your ability to truly make any friends. As a young child, you found friends in nature, art, and animals, and the monster under your bed. As you grow, you curiously explore the arcane and eventually stumble into Glimmerbrook and make your first friends with the spellcasters. They bring you in and teach you, and among them you meet the love of your life. You grow close, and they want to. You grow close, and they want to teach you. You grow close and start a family, but fate is a thief, and your spouse disappears without a trace. In an accident, and you find you give up your love for magic and you lean into your artistic roots. You move yourself, your cats and child to San Myshuno in the arts district and begin your job as an arts critic. So critics and arts critic career branch become a spellcaster. You do not complete your aspiration due to giving up dreams. Have 3 cats, and when you finally marry, their spouse disappears shortly after the child is born. Have a memorial shrine of your lost spouse. Complete crystal collection. Only a friend as a child is the monster in the bed. Do not use nightlights. And have only 1 child. And then coconut. You're loyal vegetarian and you love the outdoors. Gardener to floral designer. Career. And then your aspiration is beach life. You grew up in the city, but it never felt right to you, and you want to get away, so you move to Solani and quite literally let your worries wash away. You love animals, and even though you didn't grow up with both parents, you still had a life full of love, art, and nature. One day, while you're exploring the island, you see a sim that looks a lot like your parent that disappeared when you were born. You recognize them from the photos. So then you complete your career, your aspiration. Gardening skill is max. Have a greenhouse with a wide variety of plants. Make 10 excellent floral arrangements. Complete seashell collection. Reunite your parents when black licorice air as an elder. And then roll your 4-sided die to determine the amount of children you have. So basically, Bubblegum is a toxic influencer. The way that I played her, she's the grandmother of the orange generation, right? That's a fact. The way that I played her is she ended up having 6 kids, and she basically was a toxic mommy blogger who like made her account all about her kids and like parenting and like exploited her kids for the content essentially. It just wasn't very great. So that really hurt Ambrosia, who is Apple. Ambrosia grew up hating technology, so she had a technology-less sort of household, which was the Apple generation. So we moved out to the country. We cut off ties with mom because it was really toxic and just not so good, because she never wanted her child, Orange, who is Clement, who we're living with now, to have that sort of like impact on their life and like and all that. So technology was basically outlawed on our household. Clement ended up rebelling hardcore. He, as a teenager, he didn't really know who he was. He started sneaking out and going to parties and breaking curfew, getting grounded, got caught with a bubble machine in his bedroom. It was this whole thing. Ambrosia was very like restrictive as a parent. So we don't talk to her at all whatsoever. And so we ended up getting kicked out of Ambrosia's house because we had a teenage pregnancy, and then it triggered Ambrosia and it caused her to sort of like go into this loop and then kick us out and be like a lot like her mom, honestly, a little bit restrictive and a little bit crazy, and just it wasn't very pretty. So then we lived in a van for a little while, or a bus. We literally lived in a bus with our teenage girlfriend. We had a baby. We were living in a bus. And then we ended up like moving a couple of times in it. But then it burnt down. And then, so yeah, so the bus burnt down and then we left it. And then we got an apartment that was mold ridden. And then we had another fire. And who did we call when life got hard? We called Grandma Poppy, who we'd never really known in our life. Poppy is an opportunist, you see. She's an elder right now. And she saw this as an opportunity to exploit and to make great grandbaby content, you know, because she's all about herself. We literally lived in that apartment for 5 minutes. I'm not even joking. Not even joking. So Poppy's an opportunist, right? She wanted to be relevant again. Yep. And throughout this whole time, Clement's girlfriend is cheating. Their friends are basically trying to get him to leave her, but he's like, I can't, she's my baby mama. You know, he's trying to do it for the baby, even though she keeps messing with his head. It's so bad. Hey, Lily! Thank you! Thank you so stinking much for the subby. Welcome on in for the 35th month. That is amazing. How are you doing? So basically, right? Like, Helena, she keeps cheating on us. She ends up getting with one of our friends. And then, what happens at this point? Our friend Lily, who we're living with now, told us. And so he finds all of this out. And then she ends up sleeping with several of our friends. Helena does, not Lily. Helena does, our girlfriend at that time. And she ends up getting pregnant on purpose with one of those guys. And then Clement finally kicks her out. So Lily, you know, life is going on. We're working. Lily's one of our coworkers. We're growing older. Time is moving on. And Lily's like, hey, really good level-headed friend. She's like, you need to get your son out of this situation with grandma because some of these videos are kind of getting a little weird. The YouTube videos and stuff, you know? And she's like, that's just not healthy. That's not a good place to be. And because remember, Bubblegum's like a world famous celebrity, so everyone's heard of her kind of thing. And like her crazy videos. So they go to Poppy and they're like, we want to move. Poppy's like, oh, I actually have this loft apartment downtown San Myshuno for you. If you want to move in, I can help out and you can just live on your own and live in town. But there's always a catch with Poppy. She's never going to let you off that easily. So, if you're wondering what these 2x2 rooms are, you would be correct. Poppy is going to live in the walls. So yeah, we actually need to stage a bunch of security cameras throughout the house. At least for like a few more hours. Blue. We don't talk about Poppy. At least, like 3 more hours. Yeah, she's gonna live in the walls. There's always a catch with Poppy. She's like, oh, sure, you can live out there, but you really think that she's gonna let you off that easy? Mm-mm. She's not. I need to find like a little camera. So remember, we have these little like areas. I need to put some decorations around where we can hide this. But I think what I'm gonna do, how can I turn this into content basically? Well, I know she's in there. I don't know. I bet you they're probably gonna end up like finding something at some point. And then they're gonna be like, what's this? And then we roll dice to see if they're gonna notice, kind of thing. You know what I mean? Two-way mirrors, right? We thought about having two-way mirrors, but it got really weird because they're longer or whatever. It's the eye of the dinosaur. You think we're done? Mm-mm. Poppy is crazy. That one's like 600. I'm gonna do this one. Poppy's literally insane. I'm gonna see if we can get this to work. Hi, lesbian, welcome on in. How are you? Oh my God. I think I might need to use this one. Because it's just a little bit bigger. I'm gonna elevate this by 0.025. Being Poppy, yep, it really is that way. Just got off work. I'm doing so good. How are you? Oh my God, I realized that I can like bring this down though. It's a monocle, exactly. So this is Poppy. In case you guys are wondering, it's the eye, right? It's a good movie. Wait, what is it? Nothing here, just a normal dinosaur, exactly. Completely inconspicuous. Yup. So Poppy is paying for our rent here. because she's helping us, you know? But little do they know is that she's actually living here. Oh my God. Thank you so stinking much, though. Ari, for the Prime sub, that's so nice. They'll never notice a thing. Exactly. So like there's gonna be some time, because like when Sims make actions or when they do something, we roll dice to see like if it's something. Like, why is the Sim here? We rolled the dice to see if Lily was gonna confront Clement and tell him when Helena was cheating, or if she was there to talk to Helena. And like, so we roll situations. Oh shoot, by the way, Twitch is playing ads. But yeah, curly fries and horseradish sauce. Ooh, so good. But yeah, we literally roll. So if something occurs in this challenge where we're like, oh my God, they noticed something or they picked up this camera, are they gonna like start questioning things or like what's going on? You know? We'll find out. Oh, your stomach just growled at that? Oh my God. For the gameplay, oh my God, I love that. So I want to rewrite the rules to kind of indicate the situational stuff, you know, like how we've kind of started developing our story with it. I want to change the rules at the top, or the suggestions on how to handle conversation. You know what I mean? Because we've developed that over time. So we're gonna we need to find other places for these. Oh my God. I need to pause right now, but like, excuse you. Also, I just realized that Clement needed to have his guitar. I forgot about his guitar. Who's this one? The toilet. Oh my God. The toilet. Stop. That'd be so funny though. It's actually so funny, Kaz. Oh my God. Perfectly unhinged. I love it. I also need to elevate this. Wait, all of this has to come down. There we go. Perfect. There. Can pretend some of these are housewarming gifts from Poppy. Yes, exactly. Right? Like all of these items, I'm kind of thinking that it's definitely like they're from Poppy or something. Like this is Poppy's setup for them. Like I was thinking about this. Poppy furnished the apartment. Exactly. Should I make it the cat's nose? Cappuccino Jen had the dice rolls altered for the inheritance, a D20 for Hazel, and she could only get 20% or less. Ah. I kind of like that idea. All right. When we get to that point, I will definitely come by with you on that one again, too. The inheritance getting... Wait, this is not working. I don't think I'm going to be able to stick it into the cat. Oh, she rolled a 1. What? Oh, my God. Oh, so isn't that like... No, that's a 1% because a 0 is like 100, right? That's so crazy. A 1. Ah. Where else could I stick some of these? Some of these little cameras. We're back. 0 would be 0. I don't remember the way we did it. I genuinely can't remember. Plants. Ooh, plants would be really good. Wait, why is it rotated all silly? I don't think that I rotated that with there. Ooh, in the Blarfy, I already put one in. Oh my God, it's like not even subtle. Boo! Welcome back, Tony. Good to see ya. I'm adding some of the finishing touches here in adding like little cameras everywhere. So it's that the next generation moves out, they would have way too much money, right? No, that makes sense though. Okay. The kid would play with the Barfie. It'll be okay though. We'll pretend that it like moves with it. Wait. Wait, this is so funny. Hold on a second. Take actual followers. We'll say that she is. But I'm not actually going to have her do it, but we'll say this, what she's doing. Yeah, just pay rent to Poppy. Right. I'm probably gonna have it just come out of Poppy's like money, if that makes sense. Hi, Tinsley, welcome on in. This is literally a a D10 and multiply by 10. No, D10 determines the percentage. So it's like one, I think, oh God, what do we have it? So like in D&D, a 0 is 100% and then a 1 is 10%. So technically, yes. Yeah. So that's what it's supposed to be though. So in Dungeons and Dragons, yeah, 1 is 10% and 0 is 100%. And then 9 is 90%. So technically, yes, multiply by 10. It's just kind of like a shorthand way to do it. Yep, exactly. Ooh, let's put this here. There's like little cameras everywhere here. Heck yeah. Poppy's a freak. Yep, 0 goes 100. Yes, exactly. Yep. You got it. Freaking hilarious. I know, right? It's so unhinged. Oh, the only Sims? Wait, the only Sims got you laughing so hard? What do you mean? What only Sims are you talking about? Oh, you mean like Poppy's posting it to only Sims? Behind the baskets and wreaths as well. Oh, that would be so good. I'm so gonna do that. Toilet content is going on the only Sims. Oh. No! Poppy! She's terrible. All right, I'm gonna put this here in this one probably. Need to focus, but I don't wanna. I felt that. I'm so sorry though. I don't know where this is gonna go. Maybe just like right there. I know she really did fall off. She's a little bit crazy. And the fact that she's going to be like living in the basement kind of makes it even better. She really took some notes from Tommy's playbook, if you remember. Ooh, I'm going to put this here. Some of them are like a little more obvious and then other ones are not obvious. Like what? There's just cameras everywhere. Oh, here we go. So remember, she's like fully furnished this apartment for Clement to live in, but there's always a catch with her. I like to imagine that these can like move and rotate and stuff. She would prosper there. We thought about doing it, but I didn't feel like dealing with the strangeness stuff. All of her followers, they moved her happily together. Like it's completely normal. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm thinking. I was like, I need something from here. What should I'm gonna hang something here. Big brother got out of the way. It's time for big grandma's house, right? Tool makes the world go round, I think. Ooh, I'm gonna have her do this. Like evenly distribute these. So it looks semi-normal going up the side of this. Reach a stopping point. I don't know what to do. Aw, that really stinks though. Kind of hit like a wall. I mean, you could change up and do something else and then come back to it if it sounds appealing to you. She's just been a holiday caterers around for them so she can post pictures of their happy family dinners. I'm glad. I know. I'm proud of this house too, Space. I'm so glad you like it. Oh. Poppy's a little cray cray. What? And then there's just cameras everywhere. Hi, Spud. Oh my God, I hope you're doing good. Good to see ya. Oh my God, a floor plan I could use for Gamina, but I feel like we're building because she's just become a child. I gotta. I know bubblegum. She's still got time, you know. Hidden constantly appear. Sometimes like she has come for a visit. I don't know how I'm gonna do that yet because I know she's gonna be in the household, but like they're not gonna know that she like lives there kind of thing, you know? Because she's gonna be in the basement. Oh my God! Hi! Bolt, welcome on in. Thank you so stinking much. 27 months. I really, really appreciate that. How you doing today? Thank you so stinking much. Welcome on in. Oh my God, wait. Poppy buying them around the house. Yes, Poppy is gonna be buying them the house, especially since these cameras are like 600 simoleons. Poppy's a little crazy. Also, hi Joey, how are you? I'm gonna do this. Let's do like -45. Wait. I'm gonna do 45 degrees. Bolt, thank you for tier 2, by the way, for 27 months. How was your day? Poppy's going a little crazy. I think I'm gonna have her like raise this up. I'm gonna try it again. How's your day, Joey? When is spring break for you guys, by the way? I know Bolt is also a teacher. Rotate. Let's do 45. Half day Wednesday next week. Sorry. I'm Yep, I don't know if it's waterproof. I don't know. Some One Piece. Oh my God, I hope you have the most fun. Poppy is ridiculous, okay? Get a middle name you after that one. So we have one in the living room. We have one in here. We have one in the kitchen. We have one in the hall. We've got some in here. We're gonna go upstairs. We have one in Clement's room. We have one. We need some in this bathroom. The first sign might not be right. The camera isn't waterproof, right? I wonder what's gonna happen or how that's gonna go for us. Because I don't know. Chaos Gremlin beanie? Absolutely. You best believe it. Poppy has to make sure they healthy bowel movements. Yup. Some of them are like not gonna be as obvious, but then there's others that definitely are gonna be like more obvious. Yeah, it's an American door gap. Okay, we're gonna rotate this and we're gonna do 45 degrees. Oops. Here we go. Those potty training moments. Oh yeah, I forgot that we need potties for potty training. So we have the shower camera. What else? Oh my God, wait. I don't know when. I'm gonna do this. Oh, come on, room. Come on. Unclick that, please. Okay. And this has to go down by like maybe negative 0.015. You thought 100 baby challenge was crazy. Here we go. That's so annoying how it's like literally right there. I think I'm not gonna do that one because like I just can't. And that like arrow is just getting really, really frustrating. Your stomach hurts from laughing, right? It's just everywhere. Oh, I've got it. Okay, we're gonna do this instead because I didn't want to do that one. But like, I'm gonna make this one big and like a little bit more obvious. There you go. Having naked pictures of grandkids when they're super young is fine, but secret pictures of your own grandchildren is super sus and cringe, right? Like, I'm definitely against not having any childhood photos, like, if that makes sense. Like, any whatsoever. Personally. Let's see here. Let's do... I think we have the majority of this. Okay, what do I want to put out here? I wanted to put something else out here, but I think I'm just gonna leave this more or less just as it is right there. Yes, Poppy owns this house. That was the whole thing. Like, they wanted to move out, and then Poppy's like, oh, I have this rental property for you. And then, but there's always a catch with Poppy. So here we go. This is it. All right, so I need to decide where we're gonna have her like lair down below. I also want to make like a secret garden shed somewhere. So, you know what I could say? You know what we could say, guys? I'm going to go all the way down here, and what we're going to do is something like this. But I need to put it somewhere where she can like hide it a little bit better. Somewhere where they're not really going to notice. It's, yes, a hot tub water pump closet. Yes. Exactly. So we can say that it's like a little crawl space for her to get in and out of or something, because I don't want to put like that here, like just like this. Okay, so it's got to come out like this way. Like over there. I think this is here, and then, yep, okay, so it would like literally be right here then. I don't know if this is gonna be weird. Yep, okay, so it's gonna be strange with the with that. So I think I can totally put it like this way. All right, so we have this. And then I just want it to be like all weird and crooked and like labyrinthian and stuff. So she can like mole around down here, basically. Here Here we go. There's like all sorts of little like nooks and crannies and crap. A vault a few floors down and the door to apartment be obvious. Oh, like a vault a few floors down? Oh my God, what, like, are you saying deeper? Do you think? Instead of like just this, is that what you're talking about? Oh no, I can't actually have a ladder, but we'll say that there's a ladder down there. That'll be fine. Oh man. How is Poppy gonna get out and in? I was just going to just teleport her and say she crawled into the crawl space. So like down further. So like we did a like another level. Um so like it's really crazy because she did have like a husband whose name was Tommy Salami, and he was like he was paranoid. I think if she gets the paranoid trait or whatever, we're going to let her have it. Like we will 100% let her have it, by the way. Because yes. Should I make her climb up all these ladders or should we put like a normal staircase down here? I say normal, but like this is definitely very not normal activity. I think having like a little staircase would be really funny. The vault door that clips into the wall and not the actual vault. Ooh, yes, I know. She's elderly, right? Give her some stairs. Imagine if she had like an elevator. I don't think you can you. I don't think they'll be functional though. Make it real, like really fancy stairs, right? Because she would. Little Miss Sam. I think they did say that Little Miss Sam has like a functional elevator. Like mod. Oh my God, these stairs are so long. Okay, so like here's the thing. Why there's no purely white wall. Color for indoor walls are all beige, yellow, gray, gray yellow. There's one that's called Pure Expressions. It's pure white. It's base game. But a lot of them are like grayish or like yellow or whatever. Yeah, this is the closest white one that you can get. It's called Pure Expressions. um Oh, it doesn't look going to your laptop. Oh no. Oh God. I know there can be like some differences with like monitors and stuff. I get that. Sometimes it can happen. Um okay. I need her to like go like this. Is Poppy, hold on. Placed in terrain. What are you talking about? Placed in terrain? Maybe I need to go like this with a yellow, with the lighting of the game. Oh, that is very true. It does. That's a good point. I didn't even think about that now that you mention it, Mateo. It does have to do with like that. Or like change the colors of your lights or something too. Okay. It's like this. So there's like this little like thing here. And then there's this wing. And then I don't think that I can go any deeper than this. Oh wait, I can. Should I go how deep? Yeah, yes, the time of day does affect the colors as well. That is a good point too. I always forget about that. I'm that person on baseball's great. All right. I'm trying to get used to like doing it more often. Would you go all the way, you guys? What do you think? Or should I stop at like 3? This is 1, 2, 3. Because you can go one more, I'm pretty sure. I don't think we can go any more than this. Yeah, we can only do one more. Hi, Rune. How are you? Good to see ya. Love a good beige wall. What's your favorite one? I think that's kind of interesting. A Batman cave? It really is, isn't it? Paranoid trait. This is her doomsday bunker. Exactly. I think it is going to be like her weird doomsday bunker thing, though. Poppy's just going to live in the walls. A facade room down there for the content, right? I'm going to do this. Gotta go. Ooh, dinner's here. All right, see you soon. Thank you so much for coming on by. Sims 3 vampire vibes. Oh, I love it. That's so good. It is a little bit scary, isn't it? Poppy gets special permits to build a basement on shore like this. Her walls are keeping out the lake. Like, it's just like a World War II bunker. Yeah, it's gonna be like a little tiny home, basically. She's gonna have everything she needs down here. I'm thinking about using like one of these. Right, just a bookcase door, as though it's not like that much obvious. Okay, so we have this one and we also have this one. Didn't Get Famous have something? Like literally this one. Maybe I'll use this one. The Batu. This got so expensive. Poppy got herself got bitten so she stopped aging and always be beautiful. That would be very accurate for her. If Poppy got bit. She would probably try to do something like that though. Where she gets bit on purpose. Okay, Batu flooring. Yes, I use Batu flooring so much in this house though, Joey. She could be famous forever, right? Like, how'd you get so many YouTube subs, Poppy? It's a secret. Hi, Elle. Welcome on in. The Poppy Den, right? Poppy Den is a very good way to describe this. Poked you on Facebook, right? No, for real. That happened to Michael for the first time, actually. Not that long ago, like yesterday, one of our friends, he's like, you can still poke on Facebook? Mm-hmm. He definitely did it. Plot twist. This is actually Tommy Salami's like bunker. In here, but he just like left it to Poppy. Yeah, they do. Okay. So I kind of want to make this into a, like, this area in here looks, where is it? Let me find some lighting really quick. I want it to feel really weird. Like, where is like some really crazy lighting? What is it, like this? I'm also gonna like undo this though, because we don't need that anymore. Like I thought we were going to. There we go, because we just don't need that. Got my first Facebook account. Oh, I got your first one 2 decades ago, right? I remember like my brother had it. He was in college because it was only available to college people at first. He got it and he's like, you should try this new site called Facebook. I was in like high school still, I'm pretty sure. Oh, a poke war? That's really funny. That lasted several years. Listen, poking was serious business. Here we go. What about this? Oh, yeah. It feels so creepy. I'm excited. This is hilarious. It's very her. You know what I mean? Like, it's very her. Get rid of poking and bring back Farmville. Honestly, though, wasn't that like, that was like the pinnacle of Facebook. Those were good times. I never played it, but like, gone are the days. Just saying. Oh, we're ad starting. Oh, ads are gonna start, guys. I'm just gonna keep placing some light posts. Thank you for hanging. Ads do support me directly. I really appreciate you, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. I could even do like here on those corners. That looks pretty good. Or even like one of these. That's good. Old Farmville, right? I don't know if there's still people who play Farmville. I wouldn't put it past them, though. Should I put like a chandelier down here? Fallout vibes? It really kind of does, doesn't it? I could see it. My mom just got a new laptop so she could play Farmville again. I remember like one of my high school friends, her mom like spreadsheeted and min-maxed Farmville. That was like her thing, you know? But it's like changed. Okay. I know exactly. Joey, I'd like to think that's probably what it was. I think it could be really funny that this was Tommy Salami's like fallout shelter because he was paranoid, and now we're living in it here. Farmville spreadsheet. Yes, she's definitely got a little bit of the tism. It's like a hyper special interest of hers. It was so awesome to see, though. She was so good at it. A Candy Crush tournament? What? They had those? Beg friends to send you a goat or a horse. Yup. Made it so pretty, so she'd be happy down there too, right? So what I'm thinking for like our walls, by the way, is like straight up just this. I'm not gonna go super crazy, but like she would still have it pink, right? Like she'd probably even have it pink inside of here. Oh my God, Trancy? Yeah. Excuse you? Thank you for the tier 3. You are amazing. That is so nice. Send me a message, dear, so I can send you your form for the tier 3 sticker. You are amazing. Thank you for 17 months. I hope you're having a great day. Hello, friend. How are you? We're building Poppy's like crazy lady bunker right now. I'm gonna do this, but then we're gonna go in here and color these in just a little bit though. I'm making it all like yassified for Poppy. We're gonna go in. I'm gonna share this with you guys in just a sec. So like this. The brown sugar bacon looks so good. Ooh, is it like a Dunkin' ad or something? Their brown sugar bacon stuff is actually pretty solid. I like their sandwiches. Where's the marble stairs? Because we have marble, there they are. I was like, we have marble stairs in this game. Here we are. Right, the pink marble bunker. Yup. There's nothing Arby's. Oh, that's interesting. No, there's nothing that Poppy would leave undecorated. Just putting it out there. Tradesperson that installed those? I know, right? Like, who did it? That's honestly such a good question, though. Like, who did this? Who installed this? Hi, Strawberry. Welcome. How are you today? So glad to see you. We're making Poppy's like panic room. Or whatever. Oh, one of her super fans. Did you know that Tommy Salami was one of Poppy's fans and that's how they met? Tommy also didn't know where babies came from because he kept like not knowing what to do when one of the babies came. But he ended up getting the paranoid trait because he would literally like mind his own business, all of that stuff, and then all of a sudden there was a baby there. Tommy did it and she poisoned the keg he did the keg stand with. Oh my god, the tea! What if she did it? Because Tommy kept doing keg stands before he died. Oh my god, Tommy. Better watch your back. How does this look? I know it looks very like, yeah, I don't know. Should I pick like a different wallpaper for this? Or I think the pink is just fine. They don't really match all that well. But I don't know what else to do. They really are surprisingly bright. I was like, oh my god, he was getting sloppy reading your videos. I know, right? That's true. He was. And it just wasn't fair to Poppy, you know? So we had to go. She worked hard to get to that point, dang it. I do this, but this is so expensive. I think those other walls are good too. All right, so this is gonna be her like apartment. What are we gonna do down here? That'd be tacky and lacks sense beyond pink. Very true. Especially as time has gone on. Here's an idea. I want to get, like, as we move out, I'm going to get a giant picture of her. I know he's gonna want, right? Like, well, the thing is, like, the deal is that Poppy is gonna be paying his way there. That was her promise to them. But little do they know. Oh my god, that would be so perfect if it did. Yeah, I don't think we have a vault door that does come in pink though. But that would be fantastic. We actually have, there's another vault door. This one comes in white. Kind of, sort of, not really. Like a gray white. Like did we did with Judith Ward, right? Yes, exactly. That's it. You got it, Joey. Okay. I've got ideas. Hold on. Hi, Leaf. Welcome on in. How are you? Egg tart. It is definitely sinister. We're building Poppy's like bunker right now. Hmm. A desk. We need like a command center. But like Poppy. I'm thinking of big monitors. Like, I think Get to Work came with a few. They're like TVs, but they have I think there was one. Oh my god, wasn't there one in Get to Work? I know Strangerville had a few. Hi, Ames. Welcome. How are you today? We're working on Poppy's like crazy lady bunker right now. The one with the habit trail to the house? What do you mean? What one are you talking about? Right, a room full of monitors. That's basically what I'm gonna do in this room. Get to Work. Bunker with all the little pop-ups. Oh yeah, this is that one. I see what you're saying. Yes. So we are like very deep, but these are the little pop-up things. I need to like change that floor pattern down there. But yeah, these are her little, these are her bunkers. And then we added security cameras throughout the house. Oh, wow. Oh, I'm so glad you like it. Thank you. See, it goes down and then it goes down and it goes down again. And then it goes through this hall. And then there's like this big vault door. So we're saying this was probably Tommy Salami's to begin with, but we are, it's been passed down to Poppy basically. I know she's absolutely bonkers, isn't she? Okay, so then we're gonna do, I think it might be Strangerville that I'm thinking of for some of those monitors, because I know, or maybe like even base game might have some. Where is it? There's like these big monitor thingies. I gotta find out where it is. Here. Sort of. And it actually might be base game. Because there's like the spy career or whatever it is. And then we'll go under decorations, all of this crap, and here we are. Oh, it's crazy in the most delicious way, right? It's definitely not what I was expecting. Like, I wasn't expecting us to like live back with Poppy again and then for all of this stuff to happen, but sometimes you just have to lean into it, you know? And we really are. Nothing is ever simple and cut and dry for Poppy. Oh my God. Hi, Lily, welcome on in. We are building Poppy's crazy person bunker right now. So this is where her bunker is going to be below the house where Clement is going to be living. And she's actually going to like live here. Okay, maybe it's under miscellaneous. I need to undo debug and live edit because there's like a thing. I know it's base game, but there's like a big TV monitor and I think it's like one of the unlockables, I think. Here, there's like a tactical map and then I think there's another one. Maybe not. This might just be the one that I was imagining. Who will pay the bills after she dies? Probably her estate. I don't know. We'll figure that out as we go. I don't know. Should I have these be regular TVs? Probably. Hi, Sue. Welcome. How you doing today? A secret agent career? I think so. It's kind of what I was thinking. All day with mom is a good day. That's so good. I'm so glad. Mounting TVs, it really could look like monitors, couldn't it? I like how it's just bedazzled. A sort of shell company to set up to dodge taxes. Those are perfect. It is. It's overkill, and that's exactly what I want to have. Those are the vibes. And then what are we gonna do? I want to have like some big pink chair or some sort of a chair. I don't know. Like, it's not pink. No, it doesn't really work though. Should I ever have like a gaming chair? This one doesn't come in pink though. I really wish that it did, but that would be so funny if it did. There. I think that looks pretty good. The pinks, I know the pink heart one, right? The pinks don't quite match, but it'll be fine. I'll go decorations. And I'm gonna find some sort of a rug. I think this high school year's one will look pretty good. I know the chair, isn't it so cute? It really is. It came with the pastel pop kit. It's very good stuff. Um, Or another one, actually. Hold on. We have that hairy chair. It's like the furry one. There we go. That looks even better. Oh, we did something similar. Oh my God, that's so funny. It's perfect. I love that. Here we go. And then we're gonna do, I'm gonna do like some sort of like big glass doors or something. That's so exciting that you guys had like such a nice day out though. That's so awesome. Yeah, we've been working on this. I've been really struggling with this build though, but we are done with the upstairs and like the outside, and I'm like, whew, I did it. It was really hard. Wait, no, the Get Famous door. I think that one's gonna be a little bit bigger, like taller. Here we go. Like this, maybe? Relax on the next 2 days, so I'll be here. Oh, that's awesome. I'm really glad. Yay! We're gonna have such a good time together. Ames, thank you so much for the biddies. That is so nice of you. The jeweled covered chair comes in pink, doesn't it? The jeweled covered chair? With jewels on it? I don't know what you're talking about. Like which one? That is awesome though. Thank you so stinking much for the biddies. Oh my God, Ames, that's so nice. I can't believe that. Oh shoot. Okay. So I gotta do like the little half. There we go. That's better. So we're making Poppy live here. She's gonna be like living in our house without actually living in our house, which is gonna be really nice. There. It's black. Oh, a jeweled covered chair? Like a cloth. Oh, right. Oh, Jesus. Oh my God. Sue! Thank you. Thank you so much for the 9 gifted subs, Sue. That is so nice. I really appreciate that. Oh my God. I have jotted your name down on our little thingy, as you can see here. So the little clover. Thank you so stinking much, though. That is so nice and how unexpected. I really appreciate that. I know it scared me. Didn't mean to jump scare. Oh no, you're good. I think that's part of what makes it so fun, personally. I do. But thank you so much for your support, though. That is so kind. I'm all squishy because of you guys. If you guys didn't know, we're actually celebrating how many years? 4 years of being full-time. So thank you for hanging out and being a part of my community and supporting in whichever way that you can, just by being here or whatever. Do you think Poppy would have like fake windows kind of in here? And maybe make it, oh my God, wait, I have an idea. I have such an idea right now. I'm gonna make this like a little bit smaller though. So I'm gonna do like a bathroom, but I'm gonna make it look like fake windows. Awesome. Oh my God, isn't it so cool? I'm very grateful. Like, for real. Yes, right. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. She's really, we said that she probably got this from like Tommy Salami. You know, this is like what who this bunker like initially belonged to, because Tommy Salami, I know it just got, I know, right? Doesn't it get better and better? It's almost evil, right? Because Tommy Salami was paranoid, as you guys remember. I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna wall that off. I'm gonna delete this. Oh my God. Okay. We gotta go for it. I'm looking for blue. I have plans. I have plans, friends. Here we are. On a hit show about bunkers, right? It would be. It would so be on a hit show about bunkers, wouldn't it? Um, Imagine what it would be like if like someone just randomly found this then. So we'll do this. I'm gonna do like the little cloud decal things, but they're gonna be the ones from like cats and dogs, I think. It's like the scribbly looking ones. Where is it? Oh, wait, no. Those are rugs. Okay, wait, just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. Hi, Trippy. Welcome on in. I hope you're having a good day. Umbridge gone extra fail? Really? We're making a crazy bunker for grandma to spy on her family from below. How did we get here? Poppy is insane. And she would literally do anything to get YouTube views, basically. So here we are. Trying to explain this to people is like my favorite thing, though. I love it. Poppy lore already. She is, yeah. So let me show you. So she's like a world famous celebrity. She was our first generation and stuff. Are totally normal, not it's definitely not a bunker, no. Definitely very normal, very regular things here. So I'm adding like cloud decal things to the outside of here. We can put windows. But yeah. Okay, so long story short, she's super rich. Her grandson is living with her under the conditions that like basically she's like one of those old school like toxic YouTubers who like records their kids whatever, you know. Parent influence are super like problematic in my opinion. So that's Poppy. How's she getting out? I'll be teleporting her. But so her grandson, long story short, her grandson wanted to move out because her grandson's friend was like, this is not very good, you know, you should probably get your son out of this situation, blah, 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 whatever. And so here we are. Also, where did my mirrors go? I think I have to put those mirrors back in. Anyway, you gotta figure that out. But so long story short, they went to Poppy and they're like, hey, grandma, I think it's time for us to like move on. And then there's always like Poppy is getting like viewership and money off of basically the content that she makes with her grandson, right? So that's not gonna fly as far as she's concerned. It's not gonna happen. So she's gonna do all that she can to maintain her wealth and her status with her grandson and like all the content that they're making. So she's like, wait, I actually have a place for you to stay conveniently. So then she has this loft apartment that she's basically going to let them live in and like pay for everything. But little do they know is that there's cameras everywhere. So she can still get the content. There's cameras literally everywhere. There's cameras there. There's cameras here. There's a camera over here. All sorts of crap. And then also she can live inside these walls. They're not going to know that she's here. Here's the grandson's room too. That's really cute. The great grandson's room is so cute. But yeah, there's cameras everywhere. And yeah, like you can see, some of them are a little more hidden and others are not so much. So then, yeah. So we decided to make like this little access point that we're gonna say that she can like crawl in and out of to like get out or whatever. But she's actually just gonna be living in the basement. I'll like teleport her and everything. But so here's her labyrinth. And you go down and you go down again and then some more through this hallway. And then here she is. Here's her bunker. This is where she's living. So she's quite eccentric and she's lived quite the life. But, you know, as with Poppy, there's always a catch with her. So the catch is that she's literally going to live in the walls. And record them without them knowing and upload videos and make content and stuff. So here we are. I know, I think it's very perfect as well. Same. So I'm adding these little cloud decals, and I think I want to put like, should I put real trees in here, or what should I do? Like, what do you guys think? Or should I just put like the fake trees? I think the fake trees kind of make it a little funnier rather than like actual terrariums. But there's like this other loop-de-loop little tree. Here we go. Like this one. Oh my God, like that. Thanks for the follow. How you doing today? Good to see you. Like that. The birch tree decals are too cute. They are. They're really, really, really cute. I'm with you. I'll do like a little guy over here. It's like kind of back in the background behind some of that. Live if you missed. Hi. Oh my God, I'm so sorry you didn't get notifications. I've been live for about almost 6 hours so far. We have like 3.5 hours left on the clock. Monday through Friday, or not Monday through Friday, but like right now for the subathon, I actually am live from 10 a.m. to at least 2 p.m. every single day. So say, for instance, if we run out of time, I'll still stream 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. But there is time to like every day, we still have the chance to like add time to the clock and stuff like that. So even if it like runs out today, we could still do it like tomorrow or Friday. And like it could still go. But every day I'm at least 10 to 2. Put the decals on the windows with the potted trees in front. Oh, right. What drama I missed today? No gameplay, thankfully, but we have completed like the outside, like all the landscaping and all that. I didn't really do a heck of a lot. I tried to keep it kind of clean, but we completed the outside finally. Because I was having a really hard time with it. I couldn't like get things to look right, or the ideas weren't flowing as much as they would. But we've decided to give Poppy like this space here, basically. Like in the bunker. So I think I'm gonna give her, should I do like a really big window? Like, what should I do for like a really big bay window or something? I'm almost thinking of something like this. It's like, what? The decals from Growing Together might be nice. Oh, the tree ones, right? I think these ones are okay. But those tree decals are really, really cute, though. I agree with you. They're very adorable, like the aspen ones, or like the birch tree ones or whatever. Where is it? I think these, okay, some more cats and dogs ones. Where's the cats and dogs window? Okay, I'm trying to like another one. Like the really short one. Here we go. Or like the regular size window. Here we are. I know bunker, it is wild, isn't it? And then we're gonna do, this is gonna be like our little bathroom. So I'm gonna put like a few windows in here. It'll be really cute. I think that'll be nice. So she's gonna have like a bedroom, kitchen, and like a bathroom area. Excellent, super buns. Excellent. Look at you go. Should I do, oh my God, should I do something like this here? Like this be a kitchen and like a bathroom or something like that? Or should I make this like a little bit bigger? I feel because I need like a living room and like all sorts of crap. So I think I'm just gonna move this all out. And put this down here. Like that. Hi, Kristen. Welcome. How you doing today? I'm so glad to see ya. I'm making Poppy's like crazy conspiracy bunker. It's literally insane. I think I am gonna put like her bedroom back here in this little area. I know it really is like the tops of absolute Delulu, isn't it? So this is her living room, kitchen, I think, and then this is gonna be her bedroom in the back. So like she has like the little like apartment below everything. The Delulu. She's very peak Delulu. Wondering why his bills are so high. Right. Well, the whole deal was when we moved in is that Poppy was going to pay for everything. So he's actually not going to see it. Clement has had his way paid more often. And the spicy dice have really like supported us through that. You know, Poppy's going to be doing it all. All right, guys. So Twitch is going to play ads in a second. I'm going to pause and I'll be right back. So thanks for chilling and I'll see you in a few. But yes. Oh, my Lanta. I can't wait to get back to like gameplay though. Like I literally cannot wait. I'm so stinking excited right now. I think this is gonna be pink. I think we're just gonna do like Poppy's like OG pink bedroom like set or whatever. So maybe I'll even like make this a little bit wider so she has a slightly larger bedroom. Just a little bit though, and like not a heck of a lot. Spicy dice, yeah, because the dice make it very spicy, you know? They really do. Crazy stuff. I think this is a really good spot for like a kitchen and a living room. I almost wanted to make her have like basically like a panic bunker, like a TV, a bed, and a sink. What do you guys think she would do? But like make it prison chic. She does kind of have a secret entrance. I kind of am just gonna like teleport and fake it though. But like I'm saying this is her secret entrance that she crawls in and out of. And then she goes down here. And then down here. And then down here. Build challenges. Oh, that's so fun though. I love it. That's such a blast. I kind of want to do the whole other thing now that I'm thinking about it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna try to see if we can make it like prison bunker chic. I don't know, like a pink bedazzled prison bunker. I don't know. I think I want to do that. Like something she had the bones of from Tommy Salami, but then just made it like pink. So it's not quite as big. I think that's actually such a good idea. So I'm going to take this and we're going to do like a little kitchen moment over here, I think. And then over here, what are we going to do? We're going to make this pink. And this is still going to have like that marbled look that we all know and love for her. Love it. Me too. Where is it? Like this. Hi, Ashy. Welcome on in. Good to see ya. Where are some good pink things? Because I really don't think we have like a lot of really good pink stuff for the countertops. So I think I'm just gonna make them white and go from there. Ooh, you're back. I put my lunch in the oven and then went out for goat cuddles. That's nice. What was for lunch today? So what I'm gonna do? Oh, lasagna rolls. Heck yeah, that sounds so good. Lasagna rolls. I don't think I've ever heard of or seen something like that before, but that sounds fantastic. Oh, right. Awesome having goat cuddles, isn't it? I'm kind of jealous if I don't say. So it's like this. Hey, thanks for the follow. Welcome on in. How the heck are you? Plumbing, and let me see about some sort of a toilet. Oh my god, imagine if she had this. I could also just literally do the prison set if I wanted to. But I also kind of like the idea of her having something like this. 6 babies, I know. They're so stinking cute too. I literally love them so much. This is her bathroom. Used to sneak into my neighbor's property to hang out with their goat. Aw, that's really nice. I wonder if they like knew. Extra bodies, they climb all over you. Oh god, I bet you're like definitely outnumbered though, aren't ya? I mean, I wasn't trespassing knowingly, really. That's true. That makes sense, though. Sometimes it's just innocent. You just want to go see the goat. Where is it? Where's like the swan looking one? I think it's like this, probably. One would assume. Oh my God. Or I could just have like the regular old sink. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go under appliances and I'm gonna give her her own crap. Have her own little stove and all of the nice stuff. So like this. Trespassed a pet horses too. I was obsessed. Aw, I like to think that they were smiling, watching, like, aw, right? And it's such like a fond memory too. As long as you're not like being harmful or doing harm, like I think that's totally innocent personally. Like let kids be kids kind of thing. Ooh, okay. The chokehold that this specific set has on me is kind of crazy actually. Goats are really good for lawn care, right? They are, because they when they graze, they don't go all the way to the floor. They go or to the they don't like rip out the roots. They just go all the way like down to the ground. They don't damage the plant, which is fantastic. And they're cute, so you know. Should I go like this? Kind of like that idea. We have our own little bathroom. Handle blackberries. They're great animals. Aw, that's nice. Some blackberries. Do they like blackberries specifically or like what? Highly doubt the boys would let them. My cousins come over and they run from them. Aw. Funny to see a goat bigger than a 7-year-old girl running away from her. Right? They're like, no! I don't wanna. That is funny. Okay, little kitchen. I'm sitting here trying to think about where, like, if I want a sink in here or if I can just have a sink in this area. I think I am just gonna put like a sink in this spot. I don't think there's really anything else that I want to do. Oops, we'll go here. Hold on. And then add a sink. There, maybe something like that. They're hard to handle. Out here, the blackberry bushes get twice your height. Choke out the trees and the vines get thick. Ah, that would be really tricky. That does make sense. I'm glad that they help with like maintaining that though. That's important. My goat tried to eat my mom's coat when I was a kid, and yeah, they'll literally eat anything if they can. Pacific Northwest live, baby, right? Especially Hannah Barno was scared to even get at with a weed whacker. Nice. Do you guys have to mow very often, Ashy, because of all your goats and stuff? They don't eat it. They just nibble on, right? But it like pushes it back and it maintains it, though. It doesn't, you know, like, so you're good. You have to mow a lot? Oh, okay, okay. Pacific Northwest, so I know the struggle, fam, right? Oh, it's just grass. That's not too bad, though, so you don't have to deal with, like, a lot of the crazy brambles or whatever. All right, let's go comfort. I want to get her, like, a single bed. Would she do, like, this one or even, like, the other one that we had? Where was it? It was, like, this. A Murphy bed? I don't know if I want like a Murphy bed necessarily. It might be kind of nice though. You want to go back to the Pacific Northwest so bad. I've never been. I wouldn't mind going just to see it and stuff at some point. Is there a pink swatch in the single canopy bed? I think there is. Kind of. It's kind of like this other one. I think they could be close enough. Like that. Is that what you're talking about? Because I kind of don't hate that. Oh, you grew up there and miss it? Aw, I bet. Sweetest restaurant that has goats on the grass roof. I've never heard of that before. That's so funny. Have to go and help your dad. All right, awesome. Enjoy a bunk bed with a room under it. Ooh, we could do something like that. I don't know if I like the idea of the Murphy bed as much. Also, hi, Lexus. That's so cool, though, the Swedish restaurant that has that. That's really funny. Okay, I think we might do this. Okay, so I want to have like a little itty bitty table. Let's do some sort of like a small table. It would probably be that marble one that we ended up getting in base game. It's just like a single 1x1, like a 1 square round table, I think. Now I gotta see where it is. Oh, here it is. This one. Oh my God, a week of pre-spring sunshine. Nice. That is really nice that you got that. We didn't really get a lot. Just the top of a bunk bed? Oh, you mean like, I see what you mean, like at the top of a bunk bed? I don't know if we'll need it. Maybe? Where's the bed you're using from? This one is actually from Seasons. Maybe let's look at, okay, I have an idea actually. I don't want a Murphy bed. I'm not a huge fan of those. Plus, I don't think it's really like poppy. Okay. Let's find one of these bunk beds. I mean, this one's not really poppy either, but okay, this one. We also have this one. Ooh, I wonder if this one has a good, oh, kinda. A countdown for, hi, welcome on in. So, okay, I don't like that as much. The countdown is actually for a subathon. So basically, that's counting down when I'm streaming. My normal schedule is 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Monday through Friday. And basically, if there's still time on that counter, which is almost like 5 p.m. for me right now, I will stream to 6 p.m. or later on that specific day. So extended streams, I could branch off and do something else a little later this evening, which I might do. I'm still kind of thinking about it, but yeah. Bet on a platform because she is the queen. Oh, like a little platform area. Should I add like maybe that would actually like break this up a little bit better actually now that you mention it. Because I'm not afraid of a good platform area, you know? I almost wanna move her over. Is it actually in Wisconsin? What? I have never heard of that before, and I was native to Wisconsin too. Don't have to sell twice to build a platform, right? You don't have to tell me twice for that. Platforms? Never in a million years. So I don't know if I would like want to do this, but then also maybe like that. And have like this little area, potentially. Cause like she could still get in there. I don't know. Oh, gonna go grab food. All right, I'll see you soon. Thank you for hanging out with us though. I really do appreciate that. So I'm thinking about maybe bringing this down because you got to be able to have like a staircase, right? So you got to be able to do this. Window be brought up since it's elevated. Maybe. The food looks Swedish. Ooh, I don't think I've ever seen like proper Swedish food before. You have to look up the pictures. Where is it in Wisconsin? I've never heard of that before. They have goats on the roof? What? Okay, I don't know if I have room for platform the way that I have this angled right now. But that doesn't mean that I can't have a platform in here. Imagine if we like did this or something. It's like angled. Just a little bit. Oh, you don't even remember how you found out about this place? Nice. Oh, IKEA Swedish meatballs with lingonberry jam and brown sauce. Ah. You know, as many times as I've been to IKEA, I've still never had their meatballs. They didn't have their little like area open though when I went for the first time in COVID. Because it was like COVID and stuff like that. Like everything was kind of shut down, which is totally understandable, but they didn't have any of that stuff. Convert real grid measurements to sim measurements. There's like some way to do it. I'm not 100% sure though. Their veggie pizza is terrible. I don't know why either. Oh, really? I mean, I'm not like a huge veggie pizza person anyway, so. Probably wouldn't be the first person or the first thing that I went for. IKEA cafeteria is closed. Oh no, every time you go, that sucks. That would though. Okay, I kind of like this little area. This is so cute. And then I could put this table here in the corner, perhaps. Oh my God, that's so cute. Got our little living room. It's very her, isn't it? Like in the best way. Would I put, oh, you've never been to an IKEA? They're so fun. It's definitely an experience. When we do our living room, we're doing most of our things in IKEA. It's pretty affordable. A lot of people are like, oh my God, it's bad quality. Only the really cheap stuff is actually bad quality. Like their lower end stuff is bad quality. Even so, it's still better than like most of the stuff that you could get. Like at Walmart or Target or like Wayfair or something. It's still better quality. My dad just needed my buff muscles. Ooh, so strong. I love it. That's awesome. Are you guys doing like a lot of spring cleanup by you guys yet? The names are still Swedish. Nice. Yeah, IKEA stuff is actually pretty good though. Like high-end couches less than 13 years. Oh, really? No, because I keep telling Michael I want like an IKEA couch because some of them come with like the storage and stuff and he's so hesitant about it. He's like, I don't know. I think I want to get a nicer one. And I told him, I'm like straight up, like because he thinks maybe one day we'd want to get like a lazy boy or something. I'm like, honestly, lazy boy isn't what it used to be at all. Like even a little bit. So it's not like it's not like you're missing out on like a lot of quality, to be honest. Private brands that run 1,000, right? Exactly. Which wouldn't be like what we want as a family of plus size people. Lazy boys fail this over and over again, right? That's what I'm saying. What theme is this build and what is it for? Hi, it's for a welcome, by the way. It's for the Jellybean Legacy Challenge that we're doing, and the theme is Grandma spying on the family from her bunker. She's a little crazy. Sam's, Costco Sam's, really? No, that's actually good to know, Joey. Because Michael, you know, there's this perceived, not blaming him or anything. I'm not like, oh my God, Michael's dumb, because he's not. He's very smart and very savvy. But like, there's this perceived quality or lack of quality that comes from like those sorts of brands and stuff like that. Missing things? Oh my God, Raina. So basically Clement was living with grandma under the condition that she could create YouTube videos and content from with the baby, because she was like, she's a mommy blogger, basically. She was. So her grandson Clement is going to be living in this loft that she's going to provide to him because he wants to move out of her house. because their apartment burnt down, and before that their bus burnt down, and life has just been a mess for them. So Clement's trying to get on his feet again. It's very quirky for Poppy, I guess is what you'd call it. But yeah, Costco, yes. I keep looking at some of their things from Costco though. Our sectional's basement, entire bedroom set, and the office furniture is from Costco. Really? Okay, no, that's good to know. I should actually scrounge around on Costco because like we're gonna redo our living room. Hopefully sometime soon. And the couches that Michael has in there are like over 10 years old now. The Burn Me, that's a channel point redemption that you can use, and it is, what's it called? How do I want to say? I will come up with a burn for you. I'll jokingly burn you. Some small furniture store, then getting a lazy boy if you're looking at something and don't want to go to IKEA. Exactly, right? Yeah. There's definitely that like fought perception of things though, because like there's a lot of really heavily manufactured like furniture that just isn't good quality like we remembered it would be back in the day. Nowadays, because I feel like the quality has definitely decreased over the years. Things just aren't good anymore. If I'm gonna be honest with ya. I think we're gonna do, wait, this is actually kind of cute. It kind of works. I'm gonna use this. I need to get some things to make Poppy happy though. It really sucks. It does, right? It really does. Like they'll cut corners and all sorts of stuff. But yeah. Something I've had to challenge Michael on a few times. I'll be like, it's not what we used, not what it used to be. The box spring, we aren't even able to save money that way. Nice. Yeah, like ours is just like a straight up like a memory foam mattress on the slats. No box spring anymore. Like it's nice. Walker's furniture store, Walker's? Yeah, I don't think we do. The only ones that we have around in this area are like the ones, oh my god, what is it called? Like the Rent-A-Center ones really, which are not great. They're not really great anymore. Okay, that's our bathroom. We've got like our little kitchen. What else could I do? I think I want like a little or like a little chair for Poppy here. I'll take this one. She only needs one place to sit because she obviously is not gonna have guests down here. Imagine. Oh my god. Imagine that though. Wait a second. I wonder if I could find, I guess probably only like a single chair. Love to get rid of her box spring. The frame doesn't really allow for it, right? They make some pretty cheap, like decent frames on, or affordable, I should say, affordable ones on Amazon. Which is great. I know, imagine she brings her new fling home. Like, where did that come from? Hi, Limey, good to see ya. How are ya? Simbas! Thank you so much. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Tier 3 for 7 months? That's amazing. Thank you so much. Send me a message. I will send you a form for the, what's it called? For your sticker and stuff. Thank you for being here. On Amazon has been $200, right? Yeah, my frame is like technically a Zionist frame, if I remember properly, and I got it. So I have the same frame that I had when I lived in my studio apartment, and we also got one that is for, what's it called? Or king size. It's like the same one. It's a Zionist one. It's really pretty. I really like it. Thanks for the follow. Welcome on in. How you doing today? How are ya? Nice platform bed on Amazon though, right? I think our platform bed was like, oh my god, what was it? I want to say our bed was literally, I think it was like a $300 frame or $400 frame or something. Always shopping on Amazon. I get that though. I do. Velvet, 250-ish. Oh, that's awesome. Right, a sink. That's what I was thinking too, Joey. I was like, wait a second. I'm just gonna frame this out a little bit or like square it off. I'm going kind of simple with Poppy. I'm not trying to go like super fancy because like she's obviously not the star of the show anymore. Sorry, Poppy. Oh, I'm so glad that you're doing good. I hope everyone's had a really nice day so far, though. It's been so awesome. We're building Poppy's like crazy conspiracy bunker. She's a little insane, but we love her. So see how I'm literally just going like pink on everything. Pink in here, pink in there, pink in there. And it's Poppy. And she's happy, right? And don't let her hear you say that. Nope, can't do that. I know in the walls that in her, exactly, that's true. She is going to spend more time in her walls than in her bunker. That is a fair point. I think I'm going to like raise this up a little bit. And I might even make this like this Truman Show vibes. All right. Oh my God. Monica, she's crazy. Ooh, what about this? Where would I put? I like this door. I need to know what's going on here. Ooh, ooh, ooh. No, I'm gonna do this. Wait, I like the weird salmon color instead, actually.